I have to select.
You have
Sure. No, everything.
Okay.
So sharing, screen sharing.
I can bring the house.
No, you can do that in screen share, no?
We'll see if we can do screen share.
Yes, sir.
Sorry. I have not, but otherwise we can just
You can go to YouTube, YouTube. That link you can use.
okay.
YouTube link will be coming there, no?
Yeah.
No. Okay.
Let's say there is a steering option here.
Yeah.
Those well, we can have an experience in the chat.
Is the audio clear, Gayatri?
Yes.
Now, can somebody speak from there just to check if the audio is becoming okay? Can you hear Vaishak's voice?
No, Guruji.
Say 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you hear Vaishak's voice, Gayatri?
No.
Hari Om Guruji.
Hari Om. Who is speaking?
Uma Srinivasmurthy Guruji.
Okay. So is Kushi. Now you can keep that iPad audio somewhere there so that somebody what they speak can also be picked up. The class sessions are there. I'm ask the question. So that's what the idea is. This one, but I don't. If I use this, my voice will be not poor. My voice will be poor. It will be kept at center.
This is also picking up.
Or can we do? You can log in another laptop. This can be picked up as a voice. Their center place.
Zoom is in this one.
Now you log into Zoom. No? You also join as a member.
Then I will be unmute. Then our voices will.
Okay. Then we might be to ask the question again.
My voice is not.
No. My voice.
Yeah, they can come. If anybody has a question, they can come.
Or just repeat the question.
Come close. And to speak.
Okay. So I have a choice here. I can switch between this microphone and that microphone. But I should remember that I have to switch off. Otherwise, I'll be.
No, just question repeat.
Okay, I'll repeat the question. Okay. So let us start. Okay. My pranams to all Atma Jyotis, divine light of the self. I welcome all of you for today's session of Atmadarshana program. Welcome all the people in India. You're midnight here today. You're supposed to be Nanis. Ya Nisha Sarva Bhutanam Tasyam Jagrat Sayami. Those who are awake during sleep, they are called Nanis. So we have some Nanis joining from India. And we are all sleeping. Okay. So let us start with offering our respects to the Guru Parampara. Sada Shiva Samarambam Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Padam Shankaram Loka Shankaram Akhanda Mandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tat Padam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. I welcome all the Atma Jyotis based in California, India. Today and tomorrow, we are going to have first level of Atmadarshana class. Atmadarshana is journey of self-discovery. This first level class is called Flowering of Bliss or Ananda Spurana. Second level class will be on next weekend. It's called Living in Light or Living in Awareness. Class is called Awakening Energy. It has a specific sequence and specific purpose, evolved over more than about 25 years of Vedanta and Atmadarshana teaching. Your batch must be 25th or 26th batch of this program. Okay, so whether students have improved or not, Guruji has improved over a period of time. That's what my students say. my understanding and my communication has become better. Right? So we call each of these batches with a name just to identify. Right? We have exhausted all Rishi's name, saints' name and all. So this batch here will dedicate to Swami Vivekananda. We call it Vivekananda batch. Okay, so he is the one who started the Vedanta revolution in India as well as America. So this is Vivekananda batch, the first program, Flowering of Bliss. Now relax, don't expect anything serious to happen here, and don't expect that this is a package deal. By the time you go home, you'll be enlightened. I can guarantee you cannot be enlightened because you are already enlightened. You don't know about it, that's all. Right? So nothing serious thing will happen. Just relax. It's a journey of self-discovery. It is a journey of relaxation, not stress. But there are some rules here. This whole thing will happen like a Vikram Betar style. You all heard of Vikram Betar story, right? There's a ghost, there's a, what do you call it, dead body. Betar carries dead body, Vikram carries dead body. Then there's a ghost in that dead body. It asks a question and tells a story. And ask a question. Vikramaditya has to give the answer. If he knows the answer and doesn't give the answer, his head will break. Right? If he gives the answer, the Betar will go back. So here the style is, I'll ask a question and you have to give an answer. Right? And if you know the answer and you don't give the answer, then you'll be enlightened. Okay, you cannot keep quiet. You can ask me a question. Okay, so it's like goes like a typical boxing style. I ask a question, you give me an answer. You ask a question, I'll give you an answer. Okay. So let us start. And I'm very strict. Here you have to be truthful. Okay, if you tell any lies, there's a beating here. Okay, I'll beat you heavily. Right? You have a right to be silent. You have what you call this constitutional right to be silent. Okay, but if you tell lies, you'll get beaten. Is it okay? Those who are not okay can go out. Don't worry. Are you okay with that? There's one trick in this. Any beating you get, your 10th Janma karma will go. Because all your life you have been lying. Okay. So let us start. Just choose a partner, neighbors, and introduce yourself. Tell me about yourself to your neighbors. Quickly. I know you will take 1 hour, 2 hours to introduce yourself, your biodata, but just anybody.
So,
Please introduce to yourself on the next month. It's a long story, all of you, I know very well. Okay. So now, I want to ask you to introduce yourself. What your neighbor told, tell about. So what did he tell about himself?
Student.
He is the first student.
First student.
Or the earliest student.
So,
Okay. So what else did he say? He is working and all those things, didn't say?
didn't come to that.
Okay. Let's tell.
Universal consciousness.
Oh. Okay. What did you say? What did she say? No. You should not supposed to say about yourself. She has to say about you. Yeah. What did she say? Come here. No. She has to come. For lying.
What? It adds.
Did you know she is a liar? Okay. Let me ask you. What did she tell me? What did she tell? Please come. Okay. But only 10 lifetimes.
You should give everybody one beating.
Yeah. No. This will be, the thief will be caught when exposed. So,
Sir, you should use something soft.
sir, did she say something? What did she say?
My name is Maitri.
That's also false. So she said, my body name is Maitri. It's also false. What did he introduce?
He told he's your long time colleague.
See, please understand what I am saying. I told introduce yourself. Other than yourself, you are trying to say everything. So, when I say yourself, what is the name for that? Nameless. And jobless also. And useless also. right? So I asked you people to introduce yourself. Other than yourself, you are introducing everything. What I should do? Yourself, you tell me, no? Are you a mother?
The answer which you want, I don't want answer.
So I want real answer. I want false answer. You have a role of a mother, right? You have a role of a mother. Are you a wife?
I have a role of voice.
That's all. Don't confuse role with you. Do not confuse name with you. What is yourself? Your name is what?
I don't have a name.
So a name is given to you, right? A name is given to you by your parents. If you're born in some other country, some other name will be given. Name is a variable. The job is also a variable. Any job you do, today you have a job, tomorrow you don't have a job. The question is not about variable, question is about you. Are you your job? Are you your name? Are you a role? Are you a role? Mother is your role or mother is you? If his mother is you cannot be anything else. So mother is the role you play. When your child comes, you are mother. When husband comes, you become the boss. I know, yeah. I have observed you so, not today, no. I have observed you for 10 years. When the husband comes, you become the boss. When my child comes, you become mother. Right? And when you go to office, you become employee. But who are you? If you say, I am the mother, then you cannot be anything else. So these are the roles we play. And roles we play are not what we are. Okay, then we'll remove this.
तू हम तो कौन यूज करता है अदे माइक्रोफोन सामना के
Will check.
I use specific I use specific
Whom will automatically
the
switch.
laptop microphone is not good.
Have your laptop?
Now is the audio clear?
I have my
Is audio okay? Wait.
Yeah, my book, na?
Gayatri, audio is okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, Guruji, we have to see for some time.
Sorry, now? Okay.
Okay, Guruji. Yeah.
Okay. So now, you said your name. Your name can be XYZ, right? Your role can be something. The very serious role is mother's role. Husband role, wife role will change. Office role will change. Mother's role, oh my God, it's so sticky. Right? That you'll find out. Whether the mother's role, why is so sticky. Okay? Everything is a role. And what you have been telling to me, instead of telling about yourself, you are telling about biodata. Okay. So what you have been telling me is your biodata. Is your biodata you? All of us have written biodata, right? And most of the biodata and software industry is fake. Every year we keep on adding something. And once you retire from the job, the biodata is irrelevant. The biodata is useful for job or marriage. But in this class, biodata is useless. Are you your biodata? You have biodata, I agree. Understand? So if you are not biodata about you are not your biodata, then what are you? Now just give an introduction to your neighbor. What are you without your biodata? If you are not your biodata, what are you? Huh? The entire spirituality is over. The whole spiritual Vedanta is you're not your biodata. Matter is over. That's all Upanishads Vedas are telling. Huh? We'll find out. We'll find out. You get some couple of beatings, you'll learn to leave it. Okay. Okay, stop. So did you tell what you are without biodata? What are you? Oh my God. You don't know who you are. It's not complex. Because all our life, we believe that we are a biodata. Once you understand you're not your biodata, it's not complex. Entire Vedanta teaching is one line if I want to summarize. You're not your biodata. Matter is over. And how to live it is next step. If you are not your biodata, how do you live your life? You play your life, play a role in life without identifying it. That's all is spirituality. Play your role well. Understanding you are not your biodata. The moment you become your biodata, your role becomes very serious. And which is most serious role you play, my dear? Being a mother or wife? Wife is not very serious. So, once we start taking our role very seriously, we are in trouble. Wife role, husband role. Life is a play, a divine play. Understanding that is called Vedanta. You heard this called Yakshagana in South Canada. Yakshagana is a drama, a dance drama. It goes on whole night. Correct? So they have a special one drama called Devi Mahatme. So there is a person who plays the role of a Devi, and there are demons, Chanda, Munda, and all the demons. So the drama is spontaneous. It's not like a scripted. So in the drama, they'll state dialogues and they get so involved. Early in the morning at 3 o'clock, Devi starts believing that the person who plays the Devi, he's real Devi who has come there. Right? You start becoming Devi. So that's called Avesha. Possessed by Devi. Right? We get possessed. So then what happens? He has a sword. Takes the sword and start chasing Chandamunda. He wants to really cut the neck. He thinks there are demons and I'm Devi. Okay. And these people, there will be people who are ready because they expect such events, getting possessed. So they have pumpkins with the kumkum there sprayed. So the Devi, they catch hold of Devi and cut the pumpkin. Oh, then he comes, okay, I'm not a Devi, I'm an actor. So it gets possessed, right? Now, what all possesses you? Please tell me in your life. Where you forget that you are playing a role and you become possessed by the role. When you get possessed by the role, first of all, somebody else is in trouble. And you are also in trouble. The role becomes very serious. Do you get possessed by husband role? Very serious husband? Very serious wife? No, wife is not serious. Mother is serious.
I feel like I have to fulfill my responsibilities towards the kid. That is seriousness or responsibility. That
If
is-
something causes you disturbance, okay, something causes you disturbance, agitation, then you're not playing a role. You become serious for you. Right? So the entire Vedantic study is to understand we are role players. Whatever role is there, being a warrior, kshatriya, being a businessman, being a guru, play the role well, but don't become the role. That's all is Vedanta. 2 lines. First summary is, no, you're not your biodata. You have nothing to say about yourself. But you have to do something in life. That's called play. As long as you play the role well, you're fine. Do you get possessed by your role? Like Devi? What role possesses you?
Difference, right?
You have to tell the truth.
Yeah.
I can read the minds.
I'm saying like it depends from person to person for what they're doing. Sometimes they're so involved in the work. Person in that work too.
I'll give you a very simple practical solution. Buy a pumpkin.
Yeah.
So it'll help you in cooking also. When you get possessed, cut something. Instead of eating somebody's head and smashing somebody's brain.
Pumpkins in our house going forward.
So basically, first thing is life is not serious. Life is a play, divine play. The moment you forget that you are playing a role, you get so possessed by the role, it hurts you. If you play the role well, it's a beautiful drama, divine drama. This is called life is a divine drama. If you don't understand it, it becomes a big trauma. Life is a drama or trauma. It's you decide. If you get possessed by what you do, you're stuck. So does it mean that we can do something without getting involved in it? We can do much better. When a film actor plays the role of a beggar, beggar will be ashamed. So nice beggar. Understand?
Thinking about it.
Beggar will say, oh my God, he's playing so much better than me. If you play the role, you'll do well. If you become serious, trouble. All right? Remember the day you got married. Now, yesterday you were a bachelor. Husband and wife living separately. The day you got married, somebody told you that people are married and there was a big tamasha and so many people came and then now the next day you have to live like a married people. You don't know what is married life is. You are still learning. Right? So you want to become wife. So you don't know. So you try to become wife. You try to pretend you are a wife. So you look at the husband very carefully. Because you don't know you're not accustomed to the routine. No, you're learning something. You're an elbowed wife. So you're actually learning how to do. So you're very careful about what to do, right? And so much of love and romance in the initial stages. After 20 years, you have become real wife. You have forgotten that you're playing the role of wife. Now you have become real wife. That is very serious for both husband and wife. No more smile, no more romance. What happened to day 1 and what happened to day 20 years? What is the difference? I am the wife is gone deep inside you. You have become the wife. You have forgotten that you're playing the role. First day you know that I have to play the role of wife. What to do? Okay. Mother-in-law, family. You have to be very careful. Huh? And husband, this fellow doesn't know. He's a new fellow. You have to understand. So you're very careful. You're trying to play the role. But after playing the role so many years, you forgot you're playing the role. You have become seriously wife. The life has become very serious. Can we live our life as a play, as a role, instead of becoming stuck in the role? And when you play the role, we'll do well. And life is a joy. Life is not serious. So spirituality people are into very serious business. Why? Huh?
You got stuck with
Yeah, spirituality has a lot of connotations. Okay, the moment people think of spirituality, it's become very serious business. If you are serious, your eyes should have beard and should be weird. Nothing like that. The spirituality, Vedanta is for common people. If it's not for common people, what is the use of that? Certainly. Understand? There's a lot of notions, concepts associated with Vedanta or spirituality. One day I was taking a class. That there was a Bhagavad Gita class. Somebody had announced that in the house, it announced to neighbors that Prabhuji is going to take Bhagavad Gita class. So now some neighbor comes. He was expecting Prabhuji means some serious fellow with the beard. I was just coming from office with a pant shirt. Sitting for Bhagavad Gita class. You are Prabhuji? So I'm Prabhuji. Oh, I thought Prabhuji is a monk. Are you married? Yes. I have 2 children also. Are you doing job? Yes. Who gave you the name Prabhuji? Prabhuji means is typically addressed as seriously to the monk. My father gave the name Prabhu, and these people are adding G. It became Prabhuji. That fellow got completely turned off. He said, "What are you teaching in Bhagavad Gita?" And he went off. For him to teach Bhagavad Gita, you have to be a very serious monk. No, my dear, Bhagavad Gita is about life. The spirituality about life. Okay, Bhagavad Gita people are made into life negative. Look at the life of Sri Krishna. He is bubbling with energy, bubbling with life. Okay, and look at the people who made Bhagavad Gita as a very serious text. It's because of wrong concept you are superimposed on that. The wrong concept is your biodata. If you superimpose on that, it's gone. Simple, sir. Biodata is the problem. Spirituality, vasana and samskara is the problem. I said biodata is the problem, bigger problem. And you start believing, right? You look very smart. See the smile on our face. Feel good about it. And we want to add some qualification. I did my master's, PhD. Okay. I studied some 10 scriptures, 15 scriptures. Spirituality is goli mardo. All those things what you've done, it doesn't work. It's dropping everything. It's not about grabbing something more. This class is to drop what you know. Anybody has a question? Doctor, sir? You come from a very serious background. Oh, spirituality, I know. He studied in one of the mutts.
Well, it's helping me to connect all those dots, you know. Yeah, this is a very important concept, dropping of biodata. Like
Stop the biodata, then you understood Vedanta 90%. And 10% is how to apply it. We'll find out.
your other example always comes to my mind, the example of divine child, societal child, biological. So I mean, we are so much engrossed into what society has given us, and then we think that's what we are.
Okay, I'll tell you what is this whole thing business. Right? When you are born, okay, how many children are born to your mother?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Sushana.
Come here. Come.
Got felt or something, you can.
I mean, the other option that you have is that one.
I have Trishula at home. I have Trishula at home. Yeah, I didn't carry in the flight. Then they catch me. I have a problem.
You have no name, no name.
Uh,
The mother of this life, the after my birth, the person who is playing the role of my mother. Now you want to know.
How many children were born when you were born?
Only one. No.
Do you know why I hit you? When I hit, no, it's my habit actually. Vasana samskara. Don't make it.
I should have her as my thought. Gone state and no nation.
Say, none of us are born. Unfortunately, we don't know. Now we assume that we are born also. It's okay. When you are born, okay, do you know that 3 children are born to your mother? It's a triplet, not your one. Huh? Serious, no? I know something which you don't know about your mother. Huh? What about you? You don't know this?
That's okay. Really also. I'm okay to get. Okay, it's a good thing. I know it's about you, and I'm saying really. Yeah.
I'll show you 3 triplets born to your mother.
Getting delayed by.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So, when you are born, your mother contributed 1 cell to you. Your father contributed 1 cell to you. Right? The 1 cell became 2, 2 cell became 4, 4 became a big meatball. And eyes developed, ears developed. Okay. The embryo grew and it became a body. So who are you? Your biological child is a contribution of father and mother. Your biological child is a contribution of father and mother. Correct? Which is your body. Because you have same genetic makeup what your father and mother has. So your body is a contribution of your biological parents. Are we clear? But the consciousness was not given by mother and father. The consciousness appeared there. Consciousness appeared in the body. Consciousness, Shiva. The pure consciousness, Shiva, appeared in the body. So the consciousness is a divine child, a biological child. And in soon, everybody comes and says, Papa, Puta, Mago. They give a name. Name is given to you. It's not yours. And the whole society will make sure that the child becomes like them. The society programs you. Thinking, thoughts. Your mind develops. Understand? The biological child is given by father and mother. The consciousness is given by Shiva, divine father. And the society given child is given by society, mind. Mind is a society child. You didn't have mind when you were born. Mind is nothing but thoughts. Entire your head is full of programs by the society. Understand? So, tell me, one thought of yours is your thought. One thought of yours is your thought. All thought of yours is nothing but what you acquired from the society. Consciousness is yours. The body is at least closer to you. But mind is what has come from this society. So there are three children who are born. Divine child, biological child, and society child. So divine child, who are the father and mother? Shiva and Shakti. Consciousness and divine mother, Shakti. Right? What is the role of Shakti, divine mother?
Energy.
The Shakti is the one who took the 2 cells made into 4, 8, meatball, gave the eyes, ears, nose, sculpted the child out of you. The body, biological body, is also divine mother's contribution. The consciousness is Shiva's contribution. But when you write your biodata, mother and father, whose name you write? Huh? And what is the contribution of your biological parent? Oh, tell me, let us ask the mother. What is your contribution to your child, my dear? Huh? You only carried him for 9 months, right? You took care of him. Oh, you have body also. My body. You might not have my body concept. So you gave birth to the child. What is your contribution to the child?
Her body doesn't like the stick.
What is your contribution to the child? Your contribution to your child is 1 cell. But in your biodata, mother's name is the biological mother, who contributed 1 cell. Really, who contributed, who made the body, there's no name. Who is that? Shakti, energy, so intelligent energy, right? It takes the whole 2 cells performs this whole thing, creates a body out of it. And the heart functions, the liver functions, the entire body function is taken care of by your mother. You make your heart function. Mera bacha hai. So you will take care of the heart functioning, kidney functioning, brain functioning. The divine mother makes sure that all these things are functioning. When the baby is in your stomach, the feeding of the baby is taken care by you. There's a divine energy. So you have a biological parent, divine parents, and society. Oh, sorry, the biological child, divine child, society child. And how many parents are there for society child? Many bap, both sare, ma bap. And such a person is called what in English? A name for that? Somebody has many father and mother. BASPARD. Both sare baps hai. And understand? Out of these 3 children, divine child, the society child, and biological child, who has maximum problems? Society child has no solutions at all. Always problems. Understand? Divine child has any problem? It's a witness. Just that. Biological child has a problem? Some hunger, some thirst, some little bit pain, little bit pissing off. Other than biological child has less problem. Maximum problems, society child. And whole your life, what are you living as? That is given to you. The consciousness appeared in you. And all our life, we are living as society child. What are you living your life? all your problems are not your problems. The cultural conditioning we go through becomes our problem. Can you tell me one thought of yours is your thought? One thought. You have daily 70,000 thoughts. One thought of yours, your thought. And who is seeking enlightenment here? Does divine child seek enlightenment? It is peaceful by it. Biological child can get enlightenment? No. Society child cannot get enlightenment. Huh?
I thought that's what it's thinking.
Society child is craving for enlightenment as a part of cultural conditioning. The one who requires enlightenment doesn't need it. One who is enlightened doesn't bother about it. Divine child. So you have to understand who you are. Now, entire spiritual teaching is coming from society child point of view. All right? Without looking at what really you are, if you look at really what you are, you understand you are already there. The problem is you are living based on the conditioning by society. What, Rambo, is too much? He's called Ramabhadran, and we used to call him Ramachandran. So we used to call him Rambo. At that time, Rambo movies was very famous. So now, what happens to you when you live as a society child? This
All
is
the vasanas are from only society.
and Atma is no vasana. The problem is you own them. That's your problem. The problem is not vasanas. Owning the vasana is the problem. Owning sanskara is the problem. Right? So, is this what we are? Completely messed up. Understand? Because the mind is a contribution of society. In society, for every view, there will counter views. Every point, counterpoints. All that you have to do is be in a political WhatsApp group. You will understand so many viewpoints. Everybody has a viewpoint. Everybody on earth has a viewpoint. And society child, everybody is a father. He's a bastard. And who are you? Living all your life thinking you're a society child.
So vasana and samskara, vasana refers to the memory. And
No, we'll take vasana and samskara. We'll take vasana and samskara. Right now, I'm just preparing you for... This is actually what you call as pre-processing. Real processing will start. So, all your life, you lived your life as a society child. My mother, we were very close, right? 2 years gap. We are 6 children. So we fight with each other and we started crying. So my mother now doesn't know which child has a problem. Who is everybody crying? So one of brothers will pinch the other child, and that child starts crying. And because that child is crying, this child starts crying. So everybody is crying. Mother, who has the problem? These 3 children, mother is confused. Who is the problem? That's our confusion. Out of divine child, biological child, society child, who has the problem? We don't know. Everybody is confused. Everybody seems to be crying. The divine child is smiling peacefully. Our problem in spirituality is a confusion. There's no real problem. False identity. We leave society identity as real. We leave society ideals as real. We leave society concepts as real. That's given to you. It's not natural to you. What is natural to you? What divine mother has given to you. Divine Father has given to you. Do you remember any time Divine Mother or Father? At least when you write a biodata. Tvameva Mata, Pita Tvameva, Tvameva Bandhuscha, Saka Tvameva, Tvameva Vidya, Ravinam Tvameva, Tvameva Deva, Mama Deva Deva. You are the father, you are the mother. You are the friend, you are the relative, you are the guru, you are everything to me. Who is that you? The consciousness, Chaitanyam. Now, what are you searching for? And who is searching? Who is searching, tell me, in the out of these three?
Society.
The biological child will search for food and place to toilet. Nothing else. Divine child doesn't do anything. And society child will keep on searching because every there are multiple opinions, multiple spiritualities, multiple philosophies, multiple ways, multiple paths.
They're competing.
Huh?
They're competing.
They're competing also. Huh?
They're competing around everything.
Who is you now? You are the father, you are the mother. Only divinity is my father and mother, my friend and my relative.
ಕನ್ನಡ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿ ಬಂಧು ಬಳಗ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೀನೆ.
ಅದು ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ವರ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅದು. It's a reality. We tell it very mechanically. It's not like that. Your mother's biological mother's contribution is no more than one cell. Is one cell your contribution of mother? Please tell me. Did you contribute at least one cell to your child?
Yeah. This hypothesis, yes. That was the contribution.
One cell.
Oh, even that one cell is not.
One cell, our cell is made of food items. Understand? What food you eat becomes your cell. A banana becomes your cell in the body. Did you make the banana? Banana comes from nature, sunshine, water, prakriti. This is divine creation. Even you didn't contribute one cell, then what are you?
I mean, it's so true in the medical school. We learn how the glucose molecule enters the cell, becomes the ATP. It's basic, like,
So doctor says, in medical science, the glucose molecule enters into cell, it becomes ATP, and it becomes cell wall. Tell me, have you done one contribution of one cell to your child? But you claim 100% of child. Mera bacha. Huh? Your claim is 100%, but contribution is 0%. Then what is it called? Hypocrisy. What? This hurts you? Huh?
But then if I don't eat, then how will I contribute that also?
I eat also, you'll find out who eats. Right now, we are just at the level of. So, is it clear? Huh? The one, that's why there's a Sufi called Kahil Gibair. He says, your child is not your child. Every child is a divine child. You are the passage for the divine child. You have a responsibility, but no ownership.
Yes.
Now, what you have done? We say, this is my child. Every child is divine child. And we are in a hurry to convert divine child to society child, no? It has become like me. Beta has to become like Papa, Mommy. So we try to program it as early as possible, as quickly as possible. Entire life, we are living programs. Now, Tell me clearly, who is seeking an answer in this class?
Another identity.
Which is not you. Then why are you sitting here?
So all my
It's identity crisis. Huh? If you're not your identity, who are you?
watching that identity.
That's the divine child. Divine child has no problem. Society child has no solution. That's why people fail in spiritual journey, because they're trying to find a solution for society child. Does it make sense? Is it clear? Spiritual journey is a failure. Most of you have done such items. I'm a seeker, I'm a seeker, I'm a seeker. You are a seeker only. You are a confused seeker in the society. Multiple viewpoints are, multiple paths are there. Everything looks glorious. Everything looks jazzy. There's no solution out of that mess. The only solution is you have to really identify who you are. The divine child has no problem. The society child has no solutions. You have to be on the winning side now. The society child will never win. Divine child will never lose.
So one question is, if I am participating in a play, I know I'm playing that role and I'm playing it as a role. So should I, but all my life, I have identified with every role, every employee and even that, including small ones, big ones, speaker or mother or wife or everything. So should I now consciously, like just like if I would be in a play, I would know I am playing a role and it's not real. So as part of this, should I really like consciously play every role now?
So she's asking the question, how old are you?
39. Oh man.
10 years, okay.
Huh?
10 years, less karma, right?
So, she says all her life she has played some roles, and every role she has taken become the role. Now, if I understand this, should I start playing the role consciously? Is the question. No, you don't have to play a role consciously. That's also another problem. Come here. Are you a woman? You're not.
No.
Then what are you?
The beating witness.
I'm saying so far your life, your role, leave your role of a woman. Nobody has to prompt you. Are you playing consciously the role of a woman? You are the woman. That's gone so deep inside you.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
You don't have to consciously do anything. Right?
Yes.
When somebody looks at you, you feel a woman. Right? So your role has gone deep. Similarly, when your identity becomes deep, you don't have to play a role. It becomes a natural part. When you understand very deeply that I am consciousness, then you don't have to be conscious of anything. It just happens. That's called Sahaja Samadhi. Natural state. And there are a lot of samadhis are written in the books, right? All are practices. Okay. As long as you leave practice, you're not reached the destination. Once you are reached the destination, you are not practicing. No, don't have to practice. You never have to become practice being a woman.
But then, I'm constantly, if I consciously not playing that role, my only option is to identify with the role again.
You make sure that by the time you go back. Are you understanding what I'm saying? Your question is,
I understand what
so should I play the role of I understand I'm Atma. Should I play the role of Atma? Okay. Should I play the role every time? Where should I be conscious? The moment you say conscious, ego has come into picture.
Should I consciously play the role of an employee? Should
No,
I
no.
consciously play
Should I
No.
myself as witness?
You have to be aware of yourself. Then rest will happen. So you know as a woman, you know yourself as a woman so far. Then rest will happen now. You don't have to be conscious that I have a woman, I have to play the role of a woman. You don't have to do that now. Woman is natural for you. So when Atma self becomes natural for you, the way you behave will You don't have to be conscious about it. It just happens. It's natural to you.
Instead of negating the role, you use the reinforce.
Oh, that's correct. Instead of negating the role, okay, recognize the real.
Homestead that's the homestead.
What is called homestead?
Homestead.
Homestead. Software. Adhisthana. So be established in the self. The rest will happen by itself. Right? It's called Sahaja Samadhi. We are speaking of Adhishthanam in Vedanta. We establish ourselves in our state. There's no effort required. Effort is required to remove the ignorance. Then what you are natural, you start living that natural state. There's no conscious effort involved in it. The moment effort is involved, you are not in the state. You are not established in self. So that's why this is called Sahaja Samadhi or natural state. Sahaja. Sahaja. Huh? Sahaja. So we have.
Make cake and till you really make it, he gets in trouble.
It is a real thing which happened actually.
So that may be.
Huh? What is the question? Huh? What is the question?
Can you elaborate more on that Sahaja Samadhi?
See, realization. Okay, we have very lot of variety of concepts. The person realizes should like this, like that. This has to be there, that has to be there. In fact, realized person has no external science at all. A Gnani. And he is not conscious that he is Gnani also. He is living just his life. Just like you are living your life as a mother, the role has become natural to you. The woman role has become natural to you. Right? You don't have to play consciously. It is natural to you. Similarly, when you are Atma, the divine child, naturally you will behave in a certain way. You don't have to be conscious about it. Right? Then it's called Sadhasthiti. If there's an effort involved, if there have to be conscious about it, something, that's called sadhana. It's not reached there. Are you clear? So you're glad that I asked the question. So as long as effort is involved, as long as you have to be conscious about it, then you're not there. So he said correctly, you don't have to worry about negating the role. You have to be aware of who you are. That's called Adhishthanam, background, home state. Then natural things will happen. You don't have to be unnatural.
And actually that role becomes enjoying and also you become rewarding also and whatever experience.
Okay, then role becomes enjoying and rewarding. For example, an actor plays the role of a beggar. He's very serious beggar. Right? De baba, paisa, like that he will do. Then he plays the role of a policeman. Then he plays the role of a thief. In all the roles, he'll never forget that he's an actor. Right? Understand? He plays the role. Here, he doesn't have to remember that I'm not a beggar. He knows I'm an actor, I'm playing the role of a beggar. Right? The focus is on the being the actor. So the focus is being the self, playing the role. Not playing the role consciously. Are you getting what I'm saying? Did you understand what I'm saying? Can you repeat what I said?
He doesn't have to remember that he's an actor. He's just enacting it really well. He doesn't have to keep reminding, okay, I am an actor doing this. It's just inbuilt into that.
It's so deep.
He just has to enact.
And he will not identify with any beggar role. He will not identify with anything. Because I am the actor is so deeply ingrained in him.
Guruji, one thing. The actor, the director, to cut. Then the actor says, shh, I'm out of it. This problem in this human life is we don't have anybody saying suddenly, hey, cut.
I am there, no, that's why I'm the director. I'm saying cutting. So what you're saying is an actor role, when the actor is not doing well, some director will come and say, cut, right? That's what I'm doing exactly. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm the director here. Doing the cut. You have to play more, doing your roles. Okay. So, what time you want to give a tea break? It started 10 o'clock, 11:30, right? So 11:30 we'll give a tea break, and lunch will keep it at what time? 1 o'clock is okay for everybody. 11:30 tea break is okay. So, okay. Is this any questions so far? See, basically, you have to settle the divine self naturally. Understand? It's not about playing the role. Once you settle into yourself, then role will be naturally, you play natural role without getting affected by it. Otherwise, you become conscious. The moment you become conscious, ego is coming to picture. You're not there. The entire spiritual journey is not about negation. It is identifying who really you are. Really?
And also not identifying whom I'm not also.
No, when you identify whom you are,
Then you
have you confused yourself as a man anytime? Huh? It's not becoming anything. See, she has never confused as a man anytime. So you'll never get confused. When you're clear who you are, how will you get confused with anything?
And how to explain this, the concept where they say neti, because the true state is hard to describe and then
That is actually is an education given the society child. We are actually now, you have crossed the society child stage. That's why you come here. Neti, koti, all those things are there. I'll teach you. Now, those who have come to this class, they have gone beyond that stage. They are not speaking of neti at all. Right? What we are trying to do is bursting out of wrong concepts. You don't have to do neti. The wrong concepts have to burst out. Okay, we'll do that neti also, because it will give you comfort. That's okay. Okay. So now, the divine child has certain characteristics. What is the certain characteristic of divine child? When you are born child is born, right? It's egoless, innocent, smiling. It'll cry. Once it's hungry, it'll cry. But there's a sort of innocent bliss in the child. So that's why a child is divine, we say. Any child is divine. Correct? And what happened to anybody when they come near the child? They also play like playing with it. Even a hard, somebody is very stiff, very, not very, what I'm saying, stiff collared, right? Even when come plays like playing with the child, because child has no ego. Okay. Child smiles. Even child cries also is nice. Right? So that's what you are born with. And that's what you are today. Nothing has happened to the divine child. Over that, a layer of coating of society child is put. Now, should we remove that coating? Society child? It's a thick coating. Conditioning has happened. Should we remove that? You don't have to remove it.
and coding may be necessary to function in this.
It is useful.
Yeah.
But you don't have to remove it. So what is happening? Many of the spiritual practices try to remove that layers. It won't work because it's heavy. Just understand who you are. Start living your life. The rest of things will follow. That's called Sajasthiti. You don't have to remove. And removal is a problem. Okay. How many of you know driving? All of you must be in America mode. Without driving is the khana pakana, khana pina sona. Driving is important in life. Right? Driving, you know driving. Can you unlearn driving? What you learned in learn, can you learn, unlearn? You cannot unlearn. The societal condition, you don't have to unlearn. It's already happened. Huh?
Stop doing it.
You don't have to stop doing it. You have to understand who you are, then what happened is naturally happen. You don't have to stop doing it also, you're giving strength to that. Are you clear? So, all of you have ordered something from Amazon, right? Some Amazon package. And the Amazon delivers it. even a mobile phone or anything, it is well packaged. And it will deliver. So packaging is done such that no damage happens during transportation. And you open the package, where's mobile phone or anything, there's a product there. So if the product is damaged, you will return to manufacturer. Amazon will accept it. If the product is damaged after use, will Amazon accept it? Will the manufacturer accept it? No. Huh? Sometimes return policy is there. This is America. India, they don't accept it. So there's no return. So the manufacturer, which is Divine Shiva and Shakti, they give a manufacturing warranty. What is that? Bliss. The child, all children born are blissful, whether they have eyes or ears or nose or not there. Some defect is our children are blissful only. Right? Manufacturer has given its manufacturing warranty. Blissful, bliss is delivered. And Amazon will do good packaging. No? All children have done nice packaging in the mother's womb. Soft, thick packaging material. So you are just a courier. And delivery happens. So no damage happens during transport. Well, Amazon gets transported and delivered in 1 day or 24 hours. It takes 9 months. It's okay. Time delay is a little bit more. Finally, it gets delivered. No damage happens. Manufacturer's warranty is there. Bliss. Every child born is blissful. Every animal is born is blissful. Now, what happened to you after some usage? Bliss becomes bliss. Huh? What happened to you after some time? So bliss has become the mess. These people call it samsara. Samsara is not husband, wife, or job. The samsara is in your head. Understand? If you go and read some spiritual texts, you think, oh my God, husband, wife is samsara. I got stuck in samsara. No! Samsara is here. And why it's here? This is a society child. It has possessed you. What has happened to divine child? Nothing. Peaceful and silent. In your house, 3 children are there. Whom will you give more attention? The crying baby gets more attention. Silent baby doesn't even get food also. Are you clear? So now manufacturer gives this divine child to you, blissful. But after some usage, by whom? Who are the first users of the child? Parents. The parents' child is very innocent. Oh, Puta, you give a name. The first name, the moment you give the name, already separation has started. Name is your basic, what I'm saying, is a tool to separate out that pure existence into a body. Understand? Name is the first primary point, the rift starts up. Divine, you start society child blood. Name is the seed. Understand? Name is the place which is inserted into the child. By whom? Very lovingly, the parents. Because parents want the child to be like themselves. They don't want to be like child. They have to want the child to be like themselves. There's a saying in Kannada. I don't know how many people understand Kannada, okay? Makkalagadiddare mukuti illa. Right?
Yes.
Makkalagadiddare. Please understand. Don't change the sentence. Makkalagadiddare mukuti illa. If there are no children, in Kannada, the beauty will be lost when I translate. If there are no children, you will not get liberation. Right? Do you know India is #1 country in the world? Population. Our entire focus of the country is mukti. Liberation. Keep on producing children. Somehow you get mukti. But the problem is a spelling mistake in Kannada. ಮಕ್ಕಳಾಗದಿದ್ರೆ ಮುಕ್ತಿ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಹಾಗೆ ಆಗದಿದ್ರೆ ಮುಕ್ತಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. See, the ಮಕ್ಕಳಾಗದಿದ್ರೆ ಮುಕ್ತಿ ಇಲ್ಲ means if you don't have children, you will not get liberation. It's a wrong understanding. The in Kannada one spelling mistake is there. It's like the correct translated. If you don't become like child, you'll know liberation. One akshara, one spelling mistake, and we are the most populous country in the world for mukti. Do you know anybody so serious about mukti? We are so serious, okay? Mukti is very serious business in India. Produce children after children. And that too you have boy child also. So as if the boy has a specialty of giving mukti. The whole point here is mukti is not because of children. In fact, after some time you realize how to get mukti from the child. You want to get rid of mukti after 30 years also. Mama, papa. Okay. So mukti from the child becomes a big headache. It's not about mukti, has nothing to do with children. Liberation. Liberation is you have to become like child. Look at the child, innocent. You don't have to become child, you have the child, the divine child. Problem is you have started identifying the wrong child. This is actually usage problem. Now, after this, the child goes back to, dies and goes back to manufacturer, Shiva and Shakti. Then what will they say? Warranty is not accepted. It's damage during usage. Return. Return policy doesn't apply. So then what will say? Return. Go back again. That's why it said, Punarapi jananam, Punarapi maranam, Punarapi janani, Jitare shayanam. Again you are transported back. Is spirituality so simple? Huh? What? Don't have to become a notebook. Don't have to become notebook. Just understand. No, this video will be available to you. Video will be available to you. Just enjoy, okay? There's nothing to remember also. Just laugh at your laugh at the mess you are in. Right? And people, to get rid of samsara, okay, one day I was getting a class in South Canada, Bhagavad Gita class. Somebody, it is some group of people sitting here, somebody came and said, oh, this class is not for us. For whom is the class? These are all for sannyasis. We are all samsaris. What do you mean by samsari? See, sir, I have a shop, I have 2 children, wife is there. I'm in samsara. Who told you wife and children are samsara? Samsara is in your head. The whole spiritual teachings are distorted. Okay? Samsara has nothing to do with wife. Samsara has nothing to do with the family. Samsara has nothing to do with job. Similarly, sannyasa has nothing to do with running away from the job. So all spiritual concepts are distorted without understanding the real essence. Are you clear? Any questions so far? So can we qualify for a cup of coffee or tea, whatever you give? So 15 minutes break. 15 minutes tea break.
Behind the door is open. It's cold, you can close it. So there is a black tea, you can make that a black tea and there is tea also. Please help yourself to take a tea. Okay, done off Guruji completely. But you know,
Yeah, close.
Puja Bhakti Holy book. Probably
You are in the, you are traveling. Where?
You come here 1 second. Do you want to eat something? Tell me. You want to walk? Some response.
Beautiful.
Like, give us some. You can, yeah,
Yeah, please. I want to take this board. No, take this board.
What?
About being established in awareness.
You don't have to establish awareness. You are established unawareness. That's the problem.
Starts myself from there, you said, right?
Who is that I?
Re-establish.
Who is that I? We'll find out.
Uh,
We'll find out. No, this is not a class of practice. This is a class of surgery.
Dissection.
Dissection. I'll be dissecting you alive.
Say something.
many speaker in all of the
I'm going to say 10 minutes, right?
Okay.
Then we deliver and we have to there's no door left. What have you about this thing?
One day I was
But it clears one. This is inquiry. Nativity is also not required. Nativity is not required here. Inquiry. I'll tell you.
Put down the pickup on the phone. Put the pickup for cup.
What's about that? What's the class? Well, wait till you come back.
You can use the mouse. Right? The
The
name.
bow and please write your name on the plate and bow to begin give. No, flowers.
Huh?
Sometimes the question comes to mind and to the Ashtasna.
You're doing it on 30th. Huh? 30th you will be there. So Bangalore directly or Delhi? Delhi. Indian. How many years you guys reconnected? 35? Yeah, but 30th Bangalore. So I met him in Bangalore when I visited last time. So I reconnected. Thank you. It's been a common thread, both of us. It's more important. Correct. So mental state is like very serious thing. And I think it is a copy of correct. It is yeah. Because when it serious control goes on. And it's not done. It's an experience. And out of the beautiful experience of 40 months, of that, you see one of the God. Like, which is coming. Is that your problem? Okay, like that. Stage exactly. Understand every stage milestone answer. Yeah. So from going to this Advaita, all the scriptures from white that I came once. I can remember. I can yeah. This is Advaita and Dvaita. Mind is active. Advaita, mind to transit. Mind is still nascent, but evidence. Relatively explained and pure are quite dissolved. Oh, they have a divinity away from a part of divinity. Pushing of divinity transcend and all. So mind, you are in the world and you are seeing God. You are saying the God is there. I am one with God. So there is actually pure knowledge mixed with the avidya is there. So that's a stage of upasana. It's magnificent. In fact, you get stuck in that for many lifetimes you can get. So that's Ramanujacharya was before Shankaracharya. So how come Ramanuja didn't accept Shankaracharya? Those things don't into politics. All right. See, that's what I'm saying. I want to declare all those things. These are valid. We get into valid state. So these are addressing to a certain level of ethical. For him, that is real. Okay, for example, right now, whatever the experience is, so I cannot come and say it's unreal. It's neither absolute, absolutely true, absolutely false also. It's in between. They are also mistaken. They are also see that the experience is beyond what we perceive. So even the Sufi, or putting a Sufi, they also had a very similar experience, just like Dvaitic experience. They basically the way they dance, you see that art and music and dance, you transcend. So you don't really recognize your body and so all traditions have this. Christianity, very similar. So the problem here is what amount of duality due to the mind. That's the tough process. In devotion, there's so much of ecstasy. Okay. It's like an addiction. The whole hormones of the body will be dancing. Okay. You don't want to come out of that. Who want your because I even now I enjoy the Nama Sankirtan. It's an amazing experience, especially with hearing full one go and chant and have the other experience. This is the really amazing experience. Other than praise, 24 hours, it will be. So it's a great experience. You don't want to come out. You enjoy it. In that Nama Sankirtana, lot of very powerful hormones are segregated. Because there's a reality to that. You start feeling ecstasy. Okay, but it's not great. So I still can't help it. It's that we will want to go and experience this. It's all different based on your progression. Some people who are more into music, but maybe more the feeling. I think no, you can't. There's no correct way of telling it. It's all based on the karmic footprint. We cannot get the societal thing. Include in that because I grew up in the environment where the whole village the tradition is any spiritual experience had to go through that because my all my left there would be it's a big thing every day after dinner bhajans all that so that's then you are programmed to like see that as a way to go through but is it absolute? In absolute, there's no variation.
Advaita comes to Advaita. But then till you come to that, these are all things will go through. Depending
From the journey itself.
And the money is the
Not the end.
It is a good. In the bedroom.
तो उनके लिए तो पूरा बेड है ना, 2 बेड है ना.
What Vaishali? In the
In the cup is there. Dream in a space.
dream tower in
In a
space.
space.
तो कंफर्टेबल इन IT है.
You had this.
Okay.
Oh, I did.
Otherwise,
Okay.
wait,
Yeah. No, it's okay.
I can just wait.
Anything lighter is well. Maybe I am hitting hard. So Vaishali, Pooja, did I hit you very hard? This one? Was
It is hard, but it's okay, sir.
See, Mamta is not.
Okay, then I will.
Did you get?
Yeah.
Did you get hurt?
You hurt.
No, I'm just checking whether it's hurting or not.
It's hurting. It's
Now, then.
Yeah. Did you get hurt?
Yes,
Technique, that's a real question. Yeah, body hurt.
What is I'll tell you a story. Know that. It's hard on sometimes tell a story. After this.
Testing it out and checking which one.
Hey, you give Loha wala.
Spatula is okay, I think this spatula, plastic one.
Now you move to silicon spoon. You say, very confident.
I think this is softer than that.
Okay, I used to use this to beat us when we were little, especially my mother who has got. Sometimes I should ask the people who got it. Not
The baler.
My mom actually broke the
baler.
No, totally only I do.
Oh.
So when we were
Your mom
little,
is most interested.
then we were become smart.
And then you put that, then it can be afraid of.
Person will get
Can open up.
Oh my God.
Because you're finding a in your bag is in there.
This is not part of the discussion.
What is that?
This body who identifies himself as Chandra Modi.
Body cannot identify. That's another illusion. We'll find out that.
Anything is asking.
Be used against you. Anybody who does.
Taking the career, this noble soul. Yeah, I'm working on it.
No, Sojan.
I'm tech leader.
Here we don't have names like this. Here we can use names also. Yeah, no.
Taking care of work for.
Don't introduce yourself.
Mostly business.
Work for business. Like we have offerings, which we offer it for business organization. Like example, United Health Group. Right, if it wants to offering Mr. Carter only aspect, so suppose for your we have a product called Vedanta, where coordinator can book the trip, like let's say the coordinator can book the trip for the patient, can order the food for the patient, or can get the delivery for the Like, or you may want to give a voucher to somebody so that they can ride at it. Or if you go to a dealership, like leave the car and they give you the gas back home and like all of that for organizations manage their spend is important.
Exactly.
Your interventional.
No, there are wrong people. A lot of these here. I can't give it. Take it away only when the free time is there. You. Yeah, unconscious.
There's a small thing.
Yeah.
That one. Which one? So
So, I mean, here are so many hospitals. Yeah. We are fine. So that. Here are so many competing hospitals.
Yeah.
Within yeah.
Here the supply demand that is balanced there.
You know, you're really working with these
So I'm capable of
That's full again. This is being in the field is
you know, depends on the role, like if you do something yes. That's when you helping somebody quotes me and there are country. You guys I do you mentioned that was you know this you just finished. His limits there. There's no need to be perturbed and when it's coming back, you should be telling them if the blood pressure up, if they is going short, whatever. But they look. That's kind of is helpfully. Sometimes you easily can get the 40 minutes somebody is dying, is uneasy. I mean, it will happen anyway. So that's kind of, I mean, right? Okay, this. And when you then that's perfect. How this is helping in doing something, you know, especially some cardiology, sometimes stressful. You perceive somebody can die on your hand. Then this knowledge, you know, I'm just an instrument going to that calms me down. Yeah, sharing that experience with them, you know, that has helped. I think it makes you better in everything you do. Actually, better husband, better. I wish this can be known to all our kids. I know my kids are all here. They become self. I want to give this to them as well. But it's hard to like it. Meaning they have to be receptive. After that, you know, their vasana, their I don't know what how many journeys they have made. Who am I to judge? So I guess I can only move by share
You imbibe what is possible for you.
Yeah.
Because of your karmic linkage, they will also start getting it because they are all connections. As your links gets broken, they'll also get unsealed.
So it is, you know, they give an example, they watch me, maybe they'll remember him. How I remember my father. Even close.
Living a noble life. Living a noble life is an example for parent and children.
because he was very.
My children, they got by my daughter and all they. Childhood, they are exposed to that environment. For them, it's that is the environment.
So this all gets sidelined. Again, you were in a small place like not Indian pressure like even though not it's not an extreme, but that's what happened by default.
Come back. Let's start. All of you come back, please. Oh, okay. He has gone to pick up food, I think. Let her come back. She told me, wait till I come back. Food.
I just want to write my name.
Introduce this goal, okay? Next time.
Yeah.
Three hunch. Oh, three hunch.
Stop.
I have a question to ask you. I don't want to just get conscious now. What's the next question coming and where are we getting traveling? Okay, I'm ready now.
The new test. The new equipment.
Actually, without asking me the question, already you are given away. Where are we getting trapped? In the we, who are all included?
I consider all of them.
They didn't consider that. Okay. Most of the time, we means husband, actually. That poor fellow will be dragged into anything. We will do it. Say women, when we say we do it, means husband is package deal, which is not there.
How do we treat others? Feels like there are no others.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We're just waiting for a Maitri to come. Okay, in the meanwhile, you can do anybody can talk, anything.
You remember the Vikram Betal some story from this? There's so many to the kids.
The story doesn't come to me. When your teaching is there, it will flow.
Okay.
Huh?
What is the next trap we are getting? That was a.
Hard and soft. See, the hard and soft. Don't take any offense, okay? The hard. I hit you with a stick, right? Somebody said, I got hurt. Somebody said it's not very hurt. So when you hit with something, whether you get hurt or not, depends on not with the stick, depends on the skin. There is a buffalo. Okay, buffalo. Okay, somebody goes and hits the buffalo. The buffalo says, oh, some sound is coming from there. Somebody hit me from there. Okay. So then hits second time. Oh, somebody hitting nearby. Third time, they go, oh, somebody's hitting me. They'll start running. Understand? Our intellect is like buffalo. So when you Vedanta teaching say Tattvamasi, oh, it means something. No. Tattvamasi means that For you, oh, me only. It doesn't sink in very easily. Then, so we start Tattvamasi, taking it, oh, you have to become Brahman. Brahman is somewhere. Tattvamasi is not your becoming Brahman. It's a statement of fact. What is already there. Okay. So, everything, what teaching appears to be very remote. Then it appears to be slowly close to me. Oh, it's for me only. So, Vedanta teaching is like that. Shramana, Manana, Nididhyasa. Gradually start saying, oh, it's for me only, I only. It has to sink in. Till that time, it depends on how thick is your skin.
If we say thick skin, you're conditioning.
Conditioning. Right? So there's thick skin. Second way is, one princess was there. So the princess was so, what I call as sensitive. Even if somebody touches her with the flower, she will be unconscious. Right? So sensitive. There will be, that's how some seekers who are very evolved. Even little bit of teaching, they'll already get liberated. Whereas some people require a lot of beating. Somewhere you start thinking, oh, this is spirituality, oh, somebody is for somebody. No, it's here only. No, it's for me only. Understood?
Yeah.
The spiritual seekers are of three kinds. Thickness of skin is the amount of my vasanas. So thickness of skin is amount of vasanas, is somebody saying on the Zoom. It is not your vasanas. Thickness of skin is your amount of your confusion, which is coming from society. The spiritual, we are bringing a word called vasana, samskara and all. It's okay. But basically, we are confused with our real nature. That confusion is the thickness of the skin. We start living our life as if we are what society says. We are not.
Or we don't want to accept.
We don't. Who is we? Who is?
I know.
Who is we?
But I always say we, it's my thought process.
That we thought process itself is a bug.
Yeah.
Because you are already bringing duality, multiplicity.
Right. Need to unlearn.
You need to recognize.
Yeah.
Okay. So what did you say? We? So basically, we are deeply conditioned by this society. It's called programming. So the societal programming, some people are strongly, deeply programmed with duality. Some people are deeply programmed with religious practices. If you don't do it, it will be some sin. Some practices, some conditioning has happened. So the spiritual teaching has to penetrate that, get through that, which is really called, they gave the example of buffalo. People call it vasana, samskara, all those things become another level of conditioning.
Break the conditioning, philosophize, but at the same time, when I'm going through the Buddhist or Viveka style of inquiry or Panchakocha inquiry, but those are theoretical, but still they may help.
They're not theoretical. They're not theoretical. Any prakriya in Vedanta, Viveka or Panchakosha Viveka, the Vedanta has several prakriyas. Actually, Vedanta is full of prakriyas, right? I'll just let that lady come. I'll tell you about her. Yes. So I'll tell you the difference in the prakriya and inquiry.
How to make
No, that's why that will happen only when you do inquiry, right? It's called Brahma Vichara. What we learn in Vedanta is called Brahma Vichara. So the Brahma Vichara should be translated into Atma Vichara, Atma Vichara should be Atmadarshana. So this is actually what we are doing is next level for compared to that. Right? That prakriya, what is the prakriya and what is the meaning of that, I'll tell you. So basically, that's also required as an education before you come here.
Yeah.
Right? So what I'm saying is that's a qualification for this coming to this class. If you come to this class without that qualification, so Ramana Maharshi says, Atma Vichara, who am I inquiry, is suitable for evolved speakers. He doesn't say who is evolved speaker. Somebody has done Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, and study of Jnana. For them, who am I inquiry touches immediately. Whereas other people will keep on doing who am I inquiry as if they are reading what you call as mechanical. Right? So this is all the study Vedanta is required for attaining certain level of maturity, which is required. But some people it catches without maturity, without seeing, because they have done already that past life they have done it. Yeah.
Is it one reason? Of course, there are saints and evolved people all over the world. You see more of them in India because they have those souls were.
No, India. So why more souls are, more saints are in India? Because India has developed the samskaras. What is samskara? I told yesterday. Samskara is best practices passing on from one generation to other generation. It's a cultural conditioning, but it's a positive conditioning. There is negative conditioning and positive conditioning. The culture is passed on from one generation to other generation. For that, we establish an education system, Gurukula system, master-disciple system. A systems and processes are established to make consistently more enlightened beings. Whereas in other places, it's random. There's no systems. There's no systems. See, systems doesn't guarantee that there will be geniuses. Like IIT doesn't mean that every product of IIT is genius, but it makes the probability more.
Higher statistics.
Understand? More brilliant genius will come out of IIT compared to no system. So that way, India established the systems which gives a probability of enlightened being more compared to no systems.
A framework of enlightenment.
A framework is provided. Doesn't mean that everybody goes through framework will be enlightened, but the probability will increase compared to other parts of the world. That's why India is called Punya Bhumi. India is called Karma Bhumi. Right? These countries are called Bhoga Bhumi because intensely materialistic. But in this country also many souls are there who are very intensely spiritual. They may be living in this country, but definitely more spiritual. There's two categories of people are there. Non-resident Indians. Resident non-Indians. Non-resident Indians. They don't reside in India.
They are in the.
I'm not speaking of Indian origin people. They are residing somewhere in the country, but they're intensely spiritual. Called non-resident Indians. And there are many people live in India. They are not Indians. So that's why you don't have to worry that you are living in a foreign country. You have to decide whether you're NRI or RNI. Huh? RNI, you don't know.
Yeah, President non-Indian.
President. They live in India, but their heart is somewhere else. One of my students is there, okay? Then my student, one of the students, the son is a doctorate. The student, the parents are also doctorates. Indian born parents. The son is brought up in India. Not India, here. This is a citizen paper. He has become a PhD and quite very well qualified. No clue about India. Even the parents have a little bit clue, they try to sell something, they will not accept it. But this son came in contact with another foreigner, okay, who is more intensely Indian. So this foreigner keeps on going to India. I have guru there. I go and do namaskara. There is a guru's photo. He does puja. So then this guy got influenced by that fellow. Now he's saying something is that. So there are two categories of people. non-resident Indians and resident non-Indians. So you don't have to worry that you are in a foreign country.
For all I know, if I was just there, I would become ritualistic and think that this is, because every time I went to the temple, I would pray in such a ritualistic way. But now that's changed completely.
Nothing wrong in that.
Correct. But now
That's
we this and that.
That's what I call as samskara, which is given to you so that prepares you for this. There's nothing wrong in that. Ritualistic, puja, devotion, bhajans, they're all part of samskara. We have a good punya of having the samskara. Samskara means what comes to you unconsciously, coming from generation to generation. Temples, they're all good samskara. That's why India is called Punya Bhumi. So for you, it's easier to go to next level. For those who don't have samskara, it's difficult.
You're praying for, oh, my child should get this, or my parents should be okay, or my whatever problem, just silly problems, really, really unnecessary problems. We pray for those instead of praying for the victim.
What is a prayer? We'll find out. Yeah, that is actually, it was not Indian culture. What you call as prayer, give me this, the begging. That was not a part of Indian culture. Indian culture is stotra, mean praise, being grateful. Okay, being grateful to the existence. The stotra, whatever is given to you is given perfectly. Everything as per your karma. You don't have to do anything. Just be grateful to existence. That's called stotra, stuti. Right? So there's a Veda mantra called chamakam. Chamakam is give me this, 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 give me this is there. Right? Rudram is there and chamakam is there. Rudram is namakam, is called Rudra, namakam and chamakam. Namakam is your Lord is in everything. Stone, mountain, river, sun, shine, river, rains, everywhere God is there. First you understand all provisions of God. Then you ask, give me, give me, give me, right? The purpose of give me is there are something like 354 give me. Okay. So the whole thing is the 354 give me is told to you because all give me will never be satisfied. Only jnana will be, liberation will free you. That's why Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhan Urvarukam Bandhana Nitya Mokshayama. So the prayer is for liberation. Rudram and Chamakam is the package. So you understand God is everywhere, pray to God for liberation. Now if you don't do that, you ask so many things, still it will not be satisfied. Rudram and Chamakam is a total package. Presence of God everywhere is called immanence. And prayer to God is for liberation. The Trayambaka Yajama is a stotra for liberation. So then, for successful living, I give this, give this, give this. But if you are done with Rudram and prayer, liberation, then that next give me is not there because you are completely satisfied fully. Only way to give all those things is liberation. Doubt? See, human desires are endless. They can never be satisfied. Only way to satisfy that is through liberation. That's why Rudram and Chamakam is given as a package. Realize the immanence of God, seek liberation. Then comes a list of desires. Then again go back to seek liberation cycle.
So all those chamakams are gives to really make you realize that it is endless and fruitless.
Endless, you seek. People actually see. People are not realized, right? So they pray to God. And the prayer also is embedded. God is everywhere. Seek liberation from God. Okay. Then you come back. Now you have to ask something, ask. But again, go back and do this.
Duality only.
Rudram Chamakam is about immanence. It's called Saguna. I won't call it duality. It's called immanence. Immanence is devotion. Bhakti.
What is Rudram Chamakam?
Rudram and Chamakam are two Veda mantras. In Rudram, it's typically used for Shiva Abhishekam. Samhita. So it's for pouring water, that Abhishekam in Shiva. Rudram and Chamakam is chanted in some sequence. So that's Yadnas. 100 times, 1000 times, like that. Atirudra, Maharudra, like that. It's actually, there are two parts to Rudra and Chamakam. Rudra is followed by Chamakam. In Rudra, there is a praising of immanence. Everywhere, whatever I see is a divine form, including a thief. Okay. So then you try to see, respect God in all aspects of creation. Then you pray. That praying is called Trayambakam, Yajamahe, Sugandim, Pushtivardhanam, Urvarukamiva, Vandanat, Mrityo, Mukshiya, Mamrata. This is the last part. This is the part comes in the Rudram. Means you experience God or pray to God everywhere, presence of God. Then you pray for liberation. Trayambak means three-eyed ones. Three-eyed ones is not two eyes are this, third eye is eye of wisdom. One who has eye of wisdom is Gnani. Okay, Shiva is Adi Guru, Gnani. The prayer is to a Gnani. Ejamahe, I worship you. So that the cucumber, right? Cucumber gets detached from a creeper. Like that, let me be detached from the creeper called samsara. It's never ending creeper. So that is people do it for good health. Somebody's not well, they pray it. It's also applicable. For they say it'll give good health. That's for Iha. But actually that sloka is for liberation, mukti. So realize God everywhere and get liberated. That's this thing. Then immediately the person has not realized. If he has realized already, his desires are fulfilled, right? He has a list of things, 354. So he'll say that. Then it's told to him, again you go back to that. It's like a loop. Until you realize you exit from the loop only and that Trayambakam is satisfied. You have a question?
You're saying liberation in this Mrityunjaya mantra, but we have heard in my practical story, they use this mantra to bring the person back to life or something. So how is that? Yeah, because
I'll tell you. Bringing the dead person back to life. Let my daughter come. I want to listen. Sure. So keep the question pending.
Can you
all the questions? Remember, there's one more thing Guruji said.
Yeah, you can write down any questions. If I know the answer, I'll give.
Sir, what about 1,36,000 gods?
There's got 33 crore gods.
33
crore. In India, we have a concept of 33 crore gods. Okay. 33 crore. 33 crore gods. The crore is translated into crore in Hindi. That's not crore. Crore means variety. 33 variety of gods are there. It's not 33 crore gods are there. So 33 crore gods are not gods. They're actually powers of divine. They're called Ekadashi Rudras, then Aditya, like that, Indra, like that. 33 powers of the divine are called 33 crore gods. They're not 33 crores. 33 crore in Sanskrit stand for variety. 33 variety.
Those are demigods.
The demigod is the terminology used by these people. I would just say powers of supreme. Powers. It's not 33 crores. It's 33 types.
Crores in Sanskrit means types.
It's wrongly translated as crores. Nothing wrong in that. Crores is all God. Everybody has a divine in your heart. Now 33 crore will upgrade to A billion, that's okay. Huh? 8 billion. So this demigod concept is actually what they call devatas. Right? Devatas are used by some of these, typically some of the philosophical systems.
Right.
Basically, they are powers of the supreme. That's all.
Because I was thinking the same powers being elements also.
So you write down what is God and what is powers. I'll write down.
Yaksha is the next factor. Did you put him in a separate chapter?
The next factor means unknown. Unknown to human being. Yaksha is in Veda, in Puranas. Yaksha comes. Yaksha means unknown, unknowable, who comes. In English, we call X factor. In Yaksha, from X, word called Yaksha, X factor has come in English. In many of the Puranas, a Yaksha will come and then ask some questions. Right? Yamadharmaraya. Now, who is this Yaksha? Yaksha is a type of a living being. In their concept, Yaksha means X factor, unknown, unknowable. So from that word Yaksha, English word X factor has come into picture. X means
just a separate.
unknowable to human mind. Unknowable to human mind. See, in case of Yamadharmaraya, in case of Dharmaraja, Yamadharmaraya came as X factor. Whereas in the case of Devata, Brahman came as X factor. So it's like used as a variable, unknowable, unknown. You write down the question, who are Devatas? We are one of them. You are one of them. You are one of them. What's your name?
Catching on. It's good to get beaten.
Please give the question and answer too, but we need to be smart. Yeah, it is.
It means that you will not get 10 karmas.
You are 10
Janma.
Now, can you check up where she is? 5 minutes away.
I called her.
Is it right?
10 minutes.
She needs to be. It's feeding.
No, so it's a bulk order. So, yeah. So that would.
We can.
I mean, she'll call me.
Any question for people on Zoom? Are you sleeping?
Yeah.
Gayatri, any questions?
No, Guruji.
Huh?
No, no.
Can you speak loud? 1 minute. Yes.
No questions, Guruji.
Time
Can you hear me?
Yeah, a bit louder.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead.
No, I don't have any questions.
Mala, Usha, Raghav, Rakesh, anybody questions?
From San Jose? It's nearby.
Huh? Almost midnight.
Which state are you?
Yeah.
Okay, let us do one thing. Throw your biodata into trash bin and sit as yourself. Whatever you call as yourself, sit as like that. So you are not your biodata. Then what are you? Just sit like that.
Being cannot sit.
Huh?
Being cannot sit.
Who is that? Just sit.
We are sitting and we are transacting all the body.
Who is we? Is that we? She, wherever she goes, she wants to get the we, the husband with her. That we is her. Okay. Somewhere we want to bring in, right? See, this concept I'll tell you. Okay. In office, No. The V I'll tell you the concept, okay? The work employees working hard, programming. Very good, boss comes. Very good, very good. Let us do the work. That means you work. We are doing the work. Employee, that means you work hard. That's the meaning of we. Okay, right? When the promo, when the result comes, I only got result. But work we. So in like that, in ignorance, we want to include all the we's. In Jnana, I am liberated. This we concept is false. We'll go through. We'll go to next sessions, right? Another whole day and a half is left before I erase you. No, that 5W is older.
Okay.
Now next for you, special classes are there. Because if that 4WI and all, if you have completed, then why will you come this class? You have come this class, something has escaped, that will erase now.
Is it by previous sense or whatever you push to the path? Is that one makes it more conducive, or it just does not matter?
The ashrama itself is a bit confusing. The word ashrama, grahastha-ashrama, vanaprastha-ashrama, sannyasa-ashrama, ashrama life is monastic life is better or grahastha-ashrama better. It's a lifestyle, right? It's a lifestyle somebody chooses. Okay. Spiritual journey is inward. It's not about lifestyle. What is the regime inner and outer lifestyle? You tell me.
But one may be more I don't know. We see that.
I'm saying,
practice in.
I'll tell you the problems there, right? You keep the question. I want to wait till that lady comes. But please write down. These are all important questions.
Yeah.
I'll answer each question of yours. Right? These are all questions because of social conditioning. Cultural conditioning is coming. Monastic life is good because the monks are there. They can have full dedication for study, teaching. It's like somebody is taking a full-time job.
Full-time teaching now.
Right?
Whatever.
Yeah, they can do something more. Their lifestyle is conducive for study and teaching. Okay. But spirituality is not that.
Correct.
Spirituality is inner journey. It is nothing to do with outer life. Outer life, I mean, sometimes very adverse conditions in outer life. You have some difficulty. It's okay. But spirituality is inner. The problem is, for the inner journey, you don't get a proper guidance, proper direction. Okay. These are the places, becoming a monk or monastery, you get some opportunity. Exposure will be more. Other than that, it's a pure inner journey. Being in a monastery helps you because you get day in and day out, you get an exposure.
And probably similar-minded people.
Probably similar-minded people. Exposure is better. But spiritual journey is not about outer, inner. If you get a clarity, wherever you are, doesn't matter. But the clarity doesn't come because you don't get exposure in this social environment. That's all. You can say it's an education system. But I'll give you more meaning of the dharma, ashrama dharma. Yes, can you come?
It can be satsang.
Satsang.
The inner journey.
No. Yeah, inner journey is enquiry.
Questions are good.
Yeah, please.
The beginning stage, probably
Okay.
listening is help.
Now let us start.
I can.
Yeah, please sit. So let me ask you people, what do you think is spiritual journey? What are these? You've done quite a bit of journey in life, right? Your job, marriage, education, children. Okay, then you come from America to India to America, you've seen places. You have gone through journey of life. Why are you people coming and sitting here? I mean, another novel experience. Wherever we do go, we'll want to get some experience, no? Others will not go, no? What are you looking for?
To have clarity about your real self.
This is a very difficult question. About yourself, you are getting clarity here. How is it possible? Huh?
Because of all the misidentifications, there is no clarity, there is only confusion.
Let some little bit of this thing is there here. See, about myself you can ask here. About yourself, how will you understand here?
Yeah, about myself.
About yourself, you cannot ask me. About
There is only one self.
So next question is, okay, why are you people here? I mean, why are you here? What do you expect from this? You are a veteran in Vedanta. So what are you? There's some veterans, there's novices. What do you expect from this session? You are spending 1.5 days. It's a very valuable part of your life. And all the way people have paid some $700 to travel from Virginia to this place. And husband has very happily sent it also. To spend $1 is also very difficult nowadays. So now what makes you come here all the way? What is your, why are you here? This fellow brought.
Because you are here. To the point.
To the point. So why are you here? What doctor, what do you want to? What do you want life? Why are you here?
Well, all of us are, as you said earlier, we are seeking something and we have realized there is somebody who have already walked that path. Maybe we can to get some guidance.
He's very senior person.
What senior? What is seniority business?
Yeah.
I don't understand seniority. Okay. Who is this we, sir? What are you speaking of? Minna.
The collective consciousness.
How can you speak? How can you speak about we? How can you speak about we? Tell me, sir. You can speak about I. I don't know how you can speak about we. Who is this we? When your wife is included?
Not really, no, but all here.
See, this I told you.
What is the age?
Huh? What is that? So, this we concept is very dangerous. Always you want to be. It's a politically correct statement, but factually incorrect. We is very politically correct. Boss comes and says, very great job. He's working hard at the engineer. 12 hours he's working. Very good. Let us do the work. Together we'll make it happen. That means you work hard, I'll go home. Right? Then result comes. The boss immediately goes to say, I only got good result. So success is me, working is we. We want to make something politically correct. We is a politically correct, but factually incorrect, sir. Because there's no we.
But
We,
if there is no we, then the output will not be there, no?
we is there. for making husband work.
No, in office also, if we, then the output will not be there.
See, we are speaking about the reality. You are speaking politically correct. Politically, what is correct? I am not bothered. I'm speaking what is really real. Really, the multiplicity is not there. Why multiplicity is not? We'll find out. The moment you bring the concept of we, there's a multiplicity. There's a duality, which is not there. For getting the work done, for being politically correct, use the word we, but don't be trapped in we. So you said we. Now you tell me, sir, what did you say? What did you want to say?
Correct.
I will go with her answer.
Because transactional work is doing it, I guess,
Huh?
right? For transactional.
Why did you come here? All the way, 4-hour journey. Huh? A busy doctor, famous doctor, taking all the way 4-hour journey, driving and coming here. What makes you do that?
It's the societal child, Chandramouli. He knows that he has been told that his true nature is not him. There are ways to remove that ignorance.
Society child wants to identify with the
Divine child.
Society child cannot identify divine child.
without knowing that.
Divine child.
Society child, but can shed the layer of society child.
I realize.
See, unlearning is impossible in life. Can you unlearn your driving? Society is already messed up with you.
Society child wants to identify the divine child.
Society child cannot identify divine child.
Realize that.
What, sir? What about you?
So basically, most of our lives we live at the edge of sorrow. It's not like real sorrow, but fear of suffering.
Suffering.
That's the main driving force for finding something more permanent.
But how do you find it here? In this place, of all the places. You should find it in Himalayas, in caves, in monasteries, in some weird places.
Basically, since it is knowledge, nothing to do with outside.
It is not with knowledge also. It's not about knowledge. It's about enquiry. Enquiry is different from knowledge. Okay. Knowledge.
Yeah. Objective things.
Knowledge is like this. We are tough with knowledge. Our brain is full of this. The society will keep on putting. And we are happy stuffing our mind with knowledge. Right? This class is about not about this knowledge. This class is about this.
Pouring it out.
Getting the knowledge.
You are burdened with knowledge. Huh?
I'm seeing Vichara's face.
She is happy putting back knowledge. So this actually Vedanta is about knowledge, right? But it Anta is there. The Anta means end. End is in inquiry. This class is about the end part.
We are learning.
Even the edge of sorrow is the existence. Our existence is like that.
It is like that. Our manifestation is like that. Existence is not like that. We have done confusion between existence and manifestation. Right? Manifestation is like that. Existence is not like that. Existence is not sorrow. Existence is Ananda.
Shall we taking out because you're trying to remove something.
See, the question is, what is the difference between shedding the society child, which is knowledge we are burdened with, versus emptying out, right? What is the difference? Anybody can say that the question is clear to all?
Yeah.
Anybody has answered for the question?
Shedding the process. That is not important. More like positive implication rather than negating associate positively.
Correct.
So doing the nature automatically invalidates.
See, you have whatever society has given to you, you're taken as mine. You're identified with it. The moment you recognize it's not mine, it's emptied. The content will be there, but it's not mine. See, for example, this bottle is there. If I say it's my bottle, if it's not my bottle, what is there in this bottle doesn't matter to me. So identification of me and mine is dropped. The content can be seen. Now what will happen is many of spiritual practices, they're trying to remove the content, which is challenging. That is a very slow process, gradual process, painful process. It doesn't work that way.
There's a conflict involved in that. It's not.
There's a conflict. It's conflict involved, and conflict is very simple.
But so from childhood or so many lifetimes, that we learned that I am this body, mind. It's like we have learned it so much. It's going to take a lot of process to unlearn.
What did you say?
I have learned from a lot of generations or whatever lifetimes that
Go ahead. I'm listening to the question because I'm doing something.
Body, mind, intellect.
unlearn it. We can't do it right.
I have learned for so many generations, so many lifetimes that I am the body, mind, intellect. How can I unlearn it? Right? Everybody got the question?
Again,
Do you have answer?
again the same answer, right?
How do you multiple generation? That is not even. You don't know.
That's a concept.
That's a really concept.
You have a follow-up question, sir. Okay. So okay, let him answer. I'll let him know now. Go ahead. So how many generations? I don't know. Okay, it's a cultural conditioning.
So, so we have experience where maybe there is a moment of when you wake up, maybe before your memory and mind come into play, there is a notion of awareness is there. There is immediately lost.
This also part of what you are saying is also part of traditional spiritual teaching, right? So basically, I'll answer the question in her own framework.
Okay.
Okay. Your follow-up question. What is
The
that?
question was when we keep learning it. What happens?
Memory?
That.
Okay. Right. Let me. So the question is: there's a memory lapse. The best people who are enlightened memory, dementia people. Right? So memory loss is there. Memory loss is dementia, and there's enlightenment. It's not. Yeah. Let's say dementia is a solution where I'm forgetting something. Is no. Okay. Your question I'll answer. Okay. Come here. Take this banana. His banana is light.
yes.
Okay. So now hold the banana like this. Okay. Next 1 hour, you have to hold the banana like this and listen to my talk. Understand? So everybody sees how she's holding the banana. Hold the banana like this. Okay. Next 5-6 hours, you have to hold like that and listen to my class. Is it okay? Simple? Banana is light, no?
It is light, but after time
It becomes burden. So then just open your hand. Claps. Which is easy? Holding is easy or dropping is easy? Same thing in spirituality also. Dropping is very easy. Only you have to know the method, that's all. So the whole concept that dropping is difficult is false. Dropping is much easier than holding. Holding is a burden. Your memories, your relationships, the problems you're holding and is giving strain to you. Understand? Suffering. All that you have to know is open your hand. You are free.
dropping by saying dropping, you mean this only. Not by dropping, you mean this only.
Dropping is not identifying. This only. Right?
Dropping happens by its own. You cannot drop anything.
No.
Dropping will happen when
See what's
person
happening.
realizes.
No, the person realizes. For that, you cannot realize by itself. Okay, you have to come to a master who will hit you, who will show you why you're holding. Then you let go. Let go. Letting go is always easier.
Yeah.
You understand? All your suffering in life is you are holding. Okay. So your concept that letting go is difficult is false. One banana example is sufficient for you to understand letting go is easy. See, we are conceptually our program, all programs are bugs, society bugs. Letting go, Vairagya is most easiest thing. If you look at readers, Vairagya, you got so much difficulty. What is difficulty, sir? If you know you're suffering, just drop it now. Huh? I mean, if you're holding to the suffering, that means you enjoy the suffering. Okay, hold it. Understand?
But in this dropping of banana example, the intellect is the one which told you to drop it. But here, again, it strongly is identifies so strongly with the intellect. That's all her question is how to dissociate yourself from the intellect.
Well, the stick.
You lost the cake.
Which we are speaking, sir? Come. So, okay. So tell me, what are you trying to say?
Oh, I guess intellect, we are I-self. Yeah, association of this ignorance that I am intellect and this mind. That's how to dissociate that.
See, first of all, this concept of dissociation, all this is coming because of lot of cultural conditioning, spiritual conditioning happens. You read this book, go to that ashram, go to that teaching. Okay, everything is happening because you are not doing a proper inquiry. That proper inquiry I'm trying to teach you, right? A rope appears to be snake. Now, as long as you're trying to find out which snake is that, which quality of snake, right? Which serpent is there? Is it a cobra or this thing? You are still trapped. They go and find out what it is, inquire into that. Then it gets dropped. Everything is sticking to you because you don't do inquiry. Understand? The inquiry is the ultimate effort. That's called brahmasutras. Who am I? Now, who am I? How to do am I? I'm going to teach you people. Understand? Now, Vedanta says, who am I not? Neti. Even that is a trap because the focus is on what is not. Here, the focus is on go to who am I? Are you getting what I'm saying? Neti also is not primary.
It takes you there, but this is a better route.
It's a primary. This is not better route. This is the only route.
I mean, the Ramana's direct approach is.
I'm not speaking of Ramana. I'm speaking of. I gave Ramana as example. Self-enquiry is the direct approach. Understand? What we do in self-enquiry, I'll tell you. So now your concept of holding is problem because I'm there for so many lives. Let's say you take so many births. That is also a concept which is given to you culturally. So if you're born in any other culture, they'll say they don't have many births. It's only one birth. They'll say karma is not there. In our culture, we say karma is there. Okay. All that we are mentioning. Dropping is easy the moment you identify the problem. Right? Will you leave the problem when the problem is identified? So the problem is we are not clear about the problem itself. Okay, we are confused about the problem. When you are confused about the problem, solution is not clear. When the problem and solution are clear, why are you holding it? Why will you hold it? Dropping is very easy, simple. Is it clear?
Dropping is easy, what you're saying, let go. But at the same time, I'm not using the attachment or detachment that needs to be applied.
Yeah, attachment or detachment is also another buzzword also.
Okay,
The whole,
thinking.
the whole spirituality and this thing is full of buzzwords. Why buzzwords here? Come down to earth. My concept is simple. Hold the banana for 1 hour. Now, where is the detachment there?
Just drop it.
Just drop it. If I pain, drop it. Don't bring any buzzwords. Simply go to the root of the road. That's what is inquiry is about. You know how monkey is caught, sir? Monkey catcher?
Oh, you put it in the hand.
Monkey catcher puts a bottle. In the bottle, you put the peanuts. The monkey puts the hand there, catch hold of peanuts and it can't come out bottle. So it gets trapped in the bottle. Understand?
But you have to let go of the peanuts.
All that you have to do is open the hand, let go of peanuts. You'll be free. Right? But monkey doesn't let go of the peanuts. For 1 week, it'll be hungry. That day, monkey catcher will come and make you dance to his tune. What are you holding? Please tell me. What are you holding? Please tell me. You're holding on to something? Are you holding on to something you will have to let go? Tell me, what are you holding on?
Identity.
Memory, the rules assigned to us, rules assigned to the society child.
Yes. But if you know I am divine child, you play the role, but you are not holding on to the role. No?
Are you enacting that role?
You're identifying with the rule. You kind of have the idea that you are an actor playing a part.
Now tell me, don't give me theories. Tell me which role you are identifying. Tell me.
I'm a mother. So sorry.
You are not even contribute one cell to the child, and still you say I am mother. What to do?
Identify that's
That identity is because you are thinking that something has grown up my inside my stomach, something has gone. You are not done anything to that child. Of course, then you say, how do you know? I only carried the child for 9 months. And I only did the puking when the child was there in the stomach. I went through childbirth problem. All those things are true. But what is your contribution to the child inside? Did you eat for the child or did you eat for yourself? The food was supplied to the child by some divine energy. Tell me very sincerely, what is your contribution to the child? Then what are you identifying with?
That's where I think the confusion of societal expectations of getting caught in the
Nothing confusion. See, the whole problem is because we don't do inquiry. Be true to yourself. Everything is done by God, Divine Mother. Just say, accept Divine Mother. Give the credit to who it belongs to. Why are you taking unnecessary credit?
That the child is coming from mother's womb. That's why, and then we take care of the as the parents, we take care of the kid.
You have
we get
no doubt you have a responsibility.
not responsibility, attachment and
Attachment is coming, that's what I'm trying to say, is coming because lack of inquiry.
and love.
Love, nothing wrong. Love is natural. Attachment is the problem. In love, there's no suffering. If there's suffering, it's called attachment, not love. Attachment comes from ownership. What are you owning? Tell me.
Nothing.
Kid who has come from kid whom we have taken care of. Kid who we have taken care of.
What you have taken care of?
The kid.
Yeah, what are you taking care of?
Raising him.
Yeah. You are making the heartbeat.
Sending him.
You are making the heartbeat. Kidney function.
Sending him to school teaching.
I'm saying, let us say child is nothing but for me. I'm an engineer, right? A child is a composition of brain, nervous system, heartbeat, liver, and this thing, blood flow.
Those things we cannot do anything.
Then what are you doing? You are putting some fuel.
Material.
You are putting some fuel. Food.
Material, love and love.
Love you cannot give because love is a nature. Love, giving love is also another concept. I'll take that love. The love business, I will take it separately. You write it down somewhere. Okay. So what you do, you're performing your responsibility. Nothing wrong in that. Nothing wrong in responsibility as a father, as a mother. Do it well. Having love is natural. Nothing wrong in that. But having ownership and attachment is a problem. I'll tell you what is happening. What is the problem? Okay. Taken care of the child. Mama, papa. And after some time he gets married. Mama, papa, tata, bye bye. Then we'll get hurt. I've taken care of the child. Now your ownership gets hurt. Love doesn't get hurt. Understand? You order your responsibility. The child asked you to give responsibility. Child has asked you to give me birth, give me food. He has asked her. Give me send me to school. He has asked her. You are doing it. It's your responsibility. You're done. But you cannot claim that I want some return from the child.
Return on investment.
Return on investment.
That's how society functions, right? So dharma, society dharma.
You do it well. Understand everything is done by divine mother, divine energy. Just playing my role to the best of my ability. Don't have ownership. The ownership concept is coming because of our wrong understanding. You have a relationship, you have love, everything is fine. The problem starts getting when the ownership comes into picture.
If you flower a plant, we expect fruit in return.
Correct.
So it's like this, like we want, that's why we expect kids to do for us also what we do for them.
There is a problem.
But like we do, but that's how nature works. Right?
Using big multiple times.
Yeah. That's because we, she's included.
You know, Puja is behind me. You know from some time now. I'm Adi Shishya.
Okay, so basically look at your life. Okay, ultimately all of us want to live without hurts, without strain. The hurt is coming not because of love. Hurt is not coming because of responsibility. Hurt is coming because of ownership. That ownership question is being concept is being questioned. Right? If you look at really ownership, there's no ownership. The ownership concept is illusion. What will happen if husband owns the wife? The wife's life is miserable. Your husband's life is miserable. Huh? Right? There's no ownership. Respect the individual. Do what is possible. The moment ownership comes, there's a stress. There's nothing called ownership in nature. That's all you have to understand. How ownership is not there, I'll tell you.
Right? In Prakriti, there is ownership. In the way society functions. Like
Society,
even organism depends on the tree, fruit, everything.
But yeah, the tree says, I'm giving a fruit. Give me 5 rupees, $5.
Not in terms of dollars. It asks sun for the
nature, everything except human beings only gives. Except human beings.
Takes and gives.
No.
It takes water.
No.
Sun.
It takes water, but transforms it and gives. It's called yadna. The entire process of nature is called yadna. One form of energy is transformed to another form of energy to give to somebody else. That's all. If plant is giving fruits, okay, you are taking the fruits. Plant will say, take it. Some fruits, some seeds will fall somewhere, some other tree will grow. But there's no expectation. Nature, entire nature also based on yadna. Human beings working on swartha.
But sir, then they don't have brain. We have brain.
No.
In the being.
So so what you are saying is their mind is not evolved. Understand? Unlike a plant also has a mind. You have a more evolved mind. That my evolved mind is causing problem. That's what you are trying to say. Our evolved mind is giving the ownership concept. That evolved mind is also giving problems, suffering. Why the suffering is there? Because of wrong understanding the evolved mind. That's what I'm trying to point out. The entire nature works based on the process of yadna. Yadna is take one form of energy, transform it, give it. Okay. Only human beings go violate the yadna. That's where the suffering starts. Okay.
In that example of not identifying ourselves with the role. I mean, we don't identify with the role, do the best we can, and don't worry about the results. But one might take to the other end of the negative side of well, I don't want to be father, I don't want to be mother, I don't want to do anything. I don't want anything.
Right. That's okay. That's okay. Nothing wrong in that. I don't want to be anything like that. First of all, I don't want to be anything, nothing wrong in that. Are you suffering or are you not suffering? Okay, I don't want anything. I don't want a father. I don't want a mother. I don't want responsibility. No problem. Many times, even if I don't want anything, I am suffering.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I don't have anything.
The question is not about wanting or not performing role. Question is about internally, are you suffering? Even people think that they're happy. They're not happy unless they may say, I'm very happy person also. Internally, lot of conditioning is there.
The edge of sorrow.
Edge of sorrow. Correct. Exactly, right word.
Unhappy, but,
Edge of sorrow will be there.
Phone call.
So that is for that individual to decide. Is he living in the edge of sorrow or he is free? Okay. That's why freedom from responsibility doesn't give somebody, make them free from edge of sorrow. $1 billion in the bank doesn't make you from somebody. What happens? Let's say you have $10 billion in bank account. $10 billion, not 10 billion pounds actually, not $10 million. Okay. And the spouse who is top businessman, and there are employees are there for everything to take care. Are you comfortable?
I understand the question.
Some person has 10 billion pounds in the bank account. A spouse who is very top, I mean,
Somebody.
very high position, and the workers are there to take care of everything. There's nothing you can go. You are already reached the top of the society. So does it mean that you're happy? No. Princess Diana, rich, married to very powerful, suffering internally, and nothing you have to do because everything people are there. Does it mean that suffering is gone? Miserable life internally. So please remember my words. Air-conditioned room cannot guarantee air-conditioned mind. Inside air-conditioned room, you can have a mind which is boiling. So all of us are thinking of air-conditioned room will solve my problem. How can you solve the problem? Mind. Okay, there's a comment on Zoom session. What is the comment? Applies to people when we disown and psychology mess is dropped. Content remains. Okay. So a comment is we have relationships, psychological relationships, right? Now, the psychological relationships with husband, wife, children, family, they are enriching, nourishing. Relationships nourish you. Or relationship can be toxic also. Relationship will be nourishing or relationship can be toxic. There are two types of relationships. What is nourishing relationship and what is toxic relationship? What is the difference?
Nourishing makes you grow, inspired.
Grow, evolve, inspire. Toxic relationship causes suffering for both parties involved. What kind of relationship you have? Nourishing or toxic?
What kind of?
Relationships are they nourishing or toxic?
Depends.
Both are there.
Yeah, no.
So the relationship becomes toxic when you have expectations from the other party. Right? You are trying to extract happiness from other party. That person is trying to extract happiness from you. It becomes a pressure. Relationship becomes toxic in whatever happiness way. Okay. Why do you expect some happiness from somebody? Is that person your property?
No.
Do you own him?
That.
Ownership, attachment, you start expecting. Okay. So now the problem is suffering is not end result. The cause is the attachment, cause is the ownership. Now, if you really inquire, there's no ownership really. right? It doesn't require effort to drop. You have to request inquiry. Is that clear for the person who has asked a question on Zoom? So nourishing relationship and toxic relationship is simple. 1 + 1 is 11 is nourishing. 1 + 1 is 0 is toxic or -1. both the people get drained. Huh?
You're draining my energy.
So 1 + 1 becomes 11 when there's relationship, nourishing. Then in nourishing relationship, there's no ownership. Just giving. What can I contribute to your life? Right. Okay, so this came to a question. Little bit deviation. Why are you people here? That lady said, I will not lose my track, okay? you can take me anywhere. So you said, what you said? I want to know myself. How can you know myself here? You can know about me. How can you know about yourself?
No,
How can you get it here?
no. I definitely want direction. How to inquire with it.
She needs a pointing finger.
Yeah,
Finally. Okay.
See, I want to know myself is her. Then I have come here. To see yourself, you need a mirror. No. To see yourself is you need a mirror which doesn't distort your face. A guru or enlightened being is a mirror to reflect back your face. That's where you find yourself reflected back to you in the form of mirror. The teaching of a guru or enlightened being is a reflection back to yourself. Any other relationship, the reflection will be distorted, so you will not be able to see your true self.
Because it is there perception.
A guru or enlightened being is an empty vessel. It's like in front of the mountain. If you stand and say hello, the mountain will reply hello, 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 hello. Because mountain doesn't contribute anything, it just reflects back. Similarly, a guru or enlightened being reflects back so that you can see your original face. Others, to see your face, you don't have to go anywhere. Okay. Doubt. Yeah. So process of self-inquiry, the self, what you call as self, right? Process of self-inquiry, how does the problem solve? What you call as self, please tell me. So the process of self-inquiry, how it becomes streamlined or happens in the presence of a master. What you call as a self? The world is a reflecting place for you. Any interaction is a reflection surface. Anything in the world is a mirror, right? So how do women treat you? How do any men treat you as a woman? So what is reflected back to you is woman. Understand? Right? The society reflects back to you based on their perception. This is not original reflection. How did you go to office? You'll be treated as employee. The reflection is employee. Husband, wife. Mother, child, mother. Everywhere reflection comes back to you. Right? In any of these reflections, you find yourself.
No, it's the relationship.
It is the biodata you're finding in the reflection. Correct? Only in the presence of the master and in communication, there is no reflection of any biases, perceptions. It's a clean mirror. The reflection will be clean surface. That's why the clarity emerges. Got it? You need a clean mirror now. For you, yourself. Yourself is what now? women's self. Beautiful woman. For a young boy, we look as a beautiful woman. Husband will look as a wife. So wife self is reflected by husband. That woman self is reflected by male. Mother self is reflected by the child. Why they reflect? Because they have the self-identity. Their self-identity is reflected on you. Your self is not reflected on them. Understand? But you start living their self-identity reflected on you as real self. Are you clear? Every interaction is a reflection. What is reflected to you?
Their perception of me.
Their perception, because their self is reflected on you. Their self, or their concept of self is reflected on you. Understand? Now, is it original self? No. A person who has become free from self can only reflect your original self. That's called master. Is it clear? Because there's nothing to reflect back. Nothing means no self to reflect back. So master reflects only divine self of you because he has become free from that self identity. Then what remains is a pure self. That pure self is, you come to a pure self to reflect back pure self onto you, which is your nature. That's why Ramana Maharshi says, if you go to a realized master, all your questions will disappear. And you start experiencing peace. Then you have found your master. Because the master is free from self. Self is self-identity. He is empty. Right? In that emptiness, you start finding your freedom. Otherwise, every self is to interact with you. They impose a self on you, and you are trapped in the imposed identities. Is it clear? Yes or no?
But the process is still not clear.
The process is not clear. But what I'm saying is, why you have come here, I'm telling the answer. How to get rid of it is we'll find out. All right? This is just a little bit of marketing here. The product is not here.
People always.
Is the question clear? Is the answer clear, Gayatri?
Gayatri is awake.
Yeah, she's awake. She's awakened. So, is the question clear to people on Zoom? Okay, understand? So that's your answer. You understood, huh? Okay. In the mid of the night, you have understood something. Okay, good. Awakened soul. Okay, that's about you. Now, why did you come here, sir? You already so much of how many scriptures? All Upanishads, Brahmasutra. What makes you come here?
So because this is subtle knowledge, you have to hear it from multiple different interpretation to see that.
No.
No.
The multiple interpretation is still, you are getting an interpretation. The knowledge is not about knowledge. It's inquiring about what you know. So here, inquiry happens. Now, in the inquiry process, you see what is false. That's all is knowledge. Understand? You don't have to see the truth. What is false, you understood.
It's a kind of reinforcement required. It's a constant.
But this is a different type. Here, I'll tell you why it's different. Okay. The master does not answer your questions. Master only questions your answers. Here you are trying to get the answer. Okay. Master only questions your answers so that you inquire into your answer to see what you answered is not true. Okay. So let us go next step. All right. Why are you here, madam? Hello.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
What's your name? I don't know. What is vision then, yeah?
when you go to the airport. Need to give my ID there. The ID in the body.
Okay. Why you come here? All the way.
To meet you.
I am not a celebrity, yeah. You are my wife, doesn't give me respect that much.
Nothing right to know. To get cleared all my questions. And
I don't know answers. I can only question you.
give answers to those questions.
I cannot give answer to the question because I know I'm not a Google. Google auntie will give answers. I only know.
You're spiritual, like something.
What is the chat GPT?
Just being here.
Okay. What about you? What's your name?
Everybody knows nothing.
So there is
The name people call me by Elmira.
Very Meera.
The name people call me by Elmira.
Okay.
And here, I guess, to understand how to, been told multiple times that the true self is within, not without, but it is just like you said, knowledge. It's like those puzzle pieces which are not fitting together.
So you said true self is within but not without. The next question is what say? It's like a puzzle.
Yeah, so can't understand how to look within and not without.
So first, true self is neither within nor without. Within and without, it's everywhere. The within and without itself is a concept. Within what? Within what you tell me?
Within the body, that's what it's assumed, not considered or.
So the doctor should not come here, no? He has opened everything. He has opened everything in the heart. And he has a special probe also. He'll put the probe and see what is within also. Huh? So
Within the consciousness or the life force that pervades the self in the body.
so the doctor is in a better position to answer, no?
the only
Not the only person who has gone within, no?
who has come within body.
We don't even know how the cell is looking.
Doctor knows. He has a probe. It's the optical fiber which will go inside. We'll put a torch. You can see anything within. What are you seeking now? They have just come for within. Now, what you already seen within? Now, tell me what is that?
Science has answered. Where is that? Here, out everywhere.
Okay. Self, the moment you think the word self is something inside. Self, the word itself in Sanskrit is called Atma. Atma doesn't mean within. Atma means apnoti the Atma. It's all pervading. Okay? It pervades everything. That's called Atma. It's not just within. The moment self word in English points out to something personal. There's nothing personal about self. Is a totality. But where you can find it is in this embodiment complex, because the consciousness is reflected here. Okay. The puzzle is there because of the society. Simply, if you have lived your divine life, there's no puzzle. You're living a life which is not ours. Okay. Yes, madam. Why did you come? So, that's all.
Sir, you will play musical chair to make it more fun.
So, here no new knowledge will be given. Everything what you have he is being questioned. And you can question me also. Here only questions are raised, answers are not here. Answer is what you have to see. Answer you have to recognize. Okay. I can only question you so that your attention goes to right place. Okay. So that is the process of inquiry. Inquiry is a process of questioning, trying to point out what you are seeking, not knowing, unconscious. Okay. So now we will come to self-enquiry.
Sir, self-inquiry is dangerous also. Like we are so attached to the world. I am so attached to the world.
Not I, that.
So we, okay.
Not we, I. Corrected. Kidding, huh? So I'm so scared because I'm so attached to the world. And I like this world as an enjoyment because
self-enquiry gives a lot more enjoyment. Life is much more joyful. So you don't even know what
like,
but
I have a fear of losing
what you are holding, what you are getting. Yeah. So the self, I'm saying, I get enjoyment for the world. I'm attached to the world. If I lose my self identity, then I may lose what I'm gaining. Very natural question.
And thing is because a jnani, as you were saying, he will lose, if he loses the false identity, he will lose the vasanas. Or
Okay. So
then why will he want to?
Okay. So the question is, I'm afraid of losing my identity. By becoming nameless and faceless, I become useless. All right. In fact, it is the other way, contrary. Everything in life, we drop something and get something else. Understand? It's always to get something higher, you have to drop something lower. Or whatever you're holding, you have to drop. I want to get married, then you have to lose your bachelorhood. Right? I want to get a better job, you have to drop one job which is not better, you have to go. Always dropping and getting something, they are logical order. Yes or no? Isn't it? Drop something, get something. That's how life works. I hold something, it doesn't work. Don't know how to make laddu. Something you would later, no? So the nature is such that always you give something to get something. If you want to get a good mark, you have to give something. What will you give? Your time, your energy. You want to get a good salary, you have to work hard. Always you give something to get something. Correct? You'll try to give something only if it's worth giving. Otherwise, you put to give that give. Correct? It's always you want a payback now. Return on investment is required now. If there's no return, why do you do something? Correct? So your question is, does spirituality give me return on the investment? Or investment is a washout? Or is investment is a problem? Are you clear? Huh? So what's your answer?
Yes, it will give return.
It will give return.
Please.
Okay. The spiritual journey is just to experience deep peace in whatever circumstance you are. The inner peace will deepen. Bliss and peace is what you have. It's not something you get, you discover. Then what will happen is, a Jnani or enlightened one is called Mahabhogi. You know Bhogi? Enjoyer. For him, every enjoyment becomes magnified. Because for you, every enjoyment is only limited for that extent. For Gnan is called Mahambogi because everything enjoys, the enjoyment is magnified because it's already what he's experiencing. Okay, it is not that he's adding, he's experiencing, even everything he experiences bliss. So return on investment is infinite. So you give a finite to get the infinite. It won't disturb your family, it doesn't disturb your job, it doesn't disturb anything, any damn thing. Instead of living in a small limited identity, which will go through ups and downs, suffering, you live with the identity which is inherently peaceful, joyful, loving, and yeah, instead of finite self, you live with the infinite self. Finite you are giving to get the infinite.
But for him, if you
Then don't come. You don't come here. He has come here just to at least make that fellow understand a little bit. So if you are happy with what you have, or anybody's happy with that, don't try for anything else now. Understand? Unless you are feeling unsatisfied with what you have, you will not look for something different. So here, people who come here, they have found limitation of what they have. They're a comfortable person, marriage, job, everything. They are seeing lacking something. Why is that gap? And how do I get something higher? They have come. Giving up lower to get the higher. It's not losing everything. It's not a washout. An investment is to get something higher. If you get everything is washout, why will you do something? Understand? Now, the spirituality is not about running away from life. That's what people are thinking. Spirituality is living in the life fully, blissfully, joyfully in every moment, be it is suffering, be it is disease, or any adverse circumstance in life, you are internally stable. Understand? So if you want that, this class is for you. If you find that whatever you have right now is adequate, then this class doesn't help you. It just adds to some knowledge. So to look at spiritual life, you look at me. I have done a profession, I have 2 children, I have a job, I have earned money. Do you see, is there any quality in me which you see is worthwhile? Peace. That's what it is. That doesn't mean that there's no problem in my life. There's no challenge in life. There is that. But inner peace is not disturbed. Have you seen the hit me doll? Hit me doll? Do you have hit me doll? Bring.
no.
Okay. So there's something called hit me doll. Okay. So the hit me doll, if you hit it like this, it'll come back. All right, it'll come back. Why? Because the center of gravity is inside. Okay, whereas any other doll will fall. So basically, spirituality is the center of gravity is in the inner self. Any adverse circumstance come in life. So, but I will never lose my balance. That's called spiritual journey. That's what we gain. So now, if I have what I have today is adequate, then you don't need to go. Unless somebody is not happy with what they have, why do you look for, including spiritual journey, why they will do? If you come to understand the limitation of this, then you look beyond something.
Then he will, the person who has understand the society world, then will he not drop the attachments to the world, and why will he have vasana?
No, I'm saying, forget about theoretical question. For you, do I look like that?
You don't look like that.
I mean, do I look?
Means you are in peace and joy. But obviously,
I'm saying, don't ask theoretical questions. I don't know about anybody else. I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying to show my life. I'm trying to teach what I'm life is. So do I look like some depressed person who will run away from drop attachment? Huh?
No.
Right? So I'm teaching what is the secret of what I am.
Not able to understand
this fact that I understand, but for me to understand a person who has achieved Gyan, Param Gyan, why are you not you have duties for the world, which is okay, for family and all that, but let's say they are done because that was a process which was created when probably you were that time this didn't happen. But suppose if you achieved it much before, then all of this would not even happen.
See, this question is coming. If you have dropped attachment, why bother with family? Why do something? Why take up anything commitment? Right? So the question here is spirituality means.
Why not become a
See here, okay, I'll tell you, no, Himalayan yogi and all, don't ask me. You have to go and ask them, right? I'm trying to tell my understanding of life, right? I cannot tell about somebody else's understanding of life, okay? I'll tell you very simple way. What is spiritual journey? That you have to understand. I'll say something, you please repeat. To be somebody is somebody suffering. To be nobody is peace. To be everybody is love. To experience infinite peace, infinite love is spiritual journey. For spiritual journey, you're dropping the finite, limited identity. From somebody, you become nobody. From nobody, you become everybody. What I'm missing? To be nobody is peace. By anything happens in the world, I am peaceful, including my body. Right? I'm nobody. That's called transcendence. Okay? I am everybody. I am present in everything in the universe. That's called immanence. What I have dropped? My limited self I have dropped. I become unlimited. Why can't I take care of my family? Why can't I take care of you people? Why can't I take care of society? Because I am everybody. You are limited, you are dropping to get the unlimited. When you become nobody, peace is there. When you become everybody, love is there. Love and peace is why your natural state. You don't crave, beg for somebody, please give me love, peace. Baba, peace, de, baba, love, de. You are beggar. Huh? From beggar, you become emperor. Where is the problem? From beggar, you become emperor. All that you have to drop is your ignorance. All that you have to drop is your false identity. Then you are an emperor. For me, spirituality is to become emperor. I don't know what is your spirituality. Right?
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. The other thing is, if you're a gnani, there are different paths which can come up. If you have a desire to teach, it will continue to manifest in that. There are avadhuts who decide they don't want to take part in anything and they kind of stay apart from the society. And most people, most jnanis, they understand their dharma and they have family, they have kids. They continue to take part of their dharma and they continue to take their responsibility. It's not that I get jnana and I just want to stop everything. It's just they know that it's their dharma and they'll continue doing it.
See, their vision.
That I said, no, right now, Prabhu sir,
yeah,
for example, is doing because he has a family and commitment and all.
No, I'm saying.
But suppose if you did it like a person who doesn't have family,
may not do, but he may do in some other way. See, what way somebody does, we don't know. See, what happens is just that your vision, breadth and depth increases. With that breadth and depth, what you do? Unpredictable.
But
he will not do it for himself. He will do it for the.
No self. He is the totality or he is nobody. Right? In reality, again, our mind works in bipolar order. We have a bipolar disease. If he's nobody, he's not somebody. He is everybody. So in spirituality, both are true simultaneously. I'm nobody and I'm everybody.
Right now, I'm
See,
working for myself.
Our mind now always wants duality. Either this or this. Only when you transcend, you are this or that, and both simultaneously, and neither both simultaneously. All paradoxes will meet in liberation. Understand? So now, basically, nobody will give up something for if they don't get anything. In spiritual journey, you are aiming for ultimate peace, ultimate love. Then what you do with ultimate peace, ultimate love is up to you. Right? Okay. You are coming from a financial world and technical world. What does the venture capitalists do? Who is the venture capitalist? You have heard of venture capitalists? What they do? They put money, they take huge amount of risks, they do a startup, right? And they build a company, then get a big amount of money. What do the venture capitalists do after a big amount of money? Somebody will take a yacht and go in a Caribbean Ocean. Somebody will take that money and put in 10 small startups and mentor them, guide them to become bigger startups. Correct? You got the money. How to use the money is different. So similarly, enlightened one gets the peace and love infinite. How you use this will vary from person to person. Somebody will go and take a yacht, means go away somewhere.
So that's dependent on their karma, right?
That depends on how they are done sadhana and all. But ultimately, it's exactly similar like a venture capital. Venture capital, after getting a lot of money, some venture capital go and it's called actually not venture capital, it's called mentor capital. Understand? Mentor capital. See, the venture capital, somebody has made, let's say, 100 million, right? He will take 10 million and give 2 million to you, 2 million to you, 2 million to you. And he knows what is the difficulty of a startup company. He will help you and he will guide you how to run the business, how to grow. He doesn't have to do. He can keep their money in somewhere and be happy. But he finds a joy in helping people to grow. Correct? He doesn't get anything out of that. Just that he found a formula for success. He wants to distribute the formula for success. He wants to spread the joy. Correct? But somebody goes a lot of money. He may say, I don't want to do anything. I'll go and take a holiday in some Hawaii island or somewhere, and I'll be spending my life in the beach. How people behave, you don't know. So a gnani is like a venture capitalist, a lot of money. A gnani has realized infinite peace and love. Now, how he uses it, there's no predictability. So you say run away from something is negative way. How he uses that, some gnanis what they'll not rest until everybody gets that happiness. They'll do their best. That's what Buddha did. 40 years he kept on teaching. Everybody should be happy like me. He doesn't have to do that. Right? Gnani works for dharma. Sri Krishna works for dharma. Buddha works for bringing peace and nirvana to anybody. So either how you use what you have varies. But this is negative connotation. Oh, attachment will drop. I'll get away from something. It's a negative connotation. How you do it is your vision. That's why I always stress the vision. Atmano mokshatam jagadidaya. Self-realization and selfless service. When selfless service is there, once you get a lot of money or a lot of spiritual wealth, you'll distribute it. Why you want to keep it? The more you distribute, more it will grow now. And whatever you do, the clarity will be much sharper there. Your spiritual teaching will be sharper. You come to me, technology, venture funding, everything I'll give you clarity. Because mind doesn't get cluttered in anything you think. Clutter from the mind is gone. Where you apply it to solve the problem of life, solve the marital issues, solve this thing, everything will be with clarity. Where you apply your time and energy, we don't know. Right?
Yeah. From personal well-being to world's well-being.
There's no world. I am the world.
Means, yeah.
From your perspective, there's a world.
Yeah.
For a gnani, he is the world.
Gnani, he doesn't limit me to individual, to everybody. or he may be recluse, go certain, but yeah, like depending on his, what he wants to do with it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Right.
There is
Ultimately,
no loss of joy. There is, you know.
it's
a
actually
gain of
overflowing joy and peace. How do you distribute it? I don't know. Right. Let me ask you, forget all this question. I'll ask a very materialistic question. Let us say you got $1 billion. What will you do with it? $1 billion you got. What will you do?
Just going to ask you,
I can't
you know,
think it.
heroes are there.
No, he's smarter.
No.
Oh, he is actually gaming for 10. Okay, so I'm asking a person, what is the question for him?
It's a too much money for me.
Okay, $100 million?
I will retire,
Then after that, what will you do?
travel the world.
Okay, after that, what will you do?
I don't know.
So this is the question which any enlightened being
Means,
will
I will serve the society.
That's what enlightened being will do. What does he do? Somebody may serve the society, somebody may give teaching, somebody can sit in a cave.
We are thinking, should keep 50 million.
Okay.
Mind.
So, are we clear now? Why are you here?
For 10 years.
Here you have to see your reflection of the self, true self, and the process by which I can see myself. That's called inquiry. Inquiry is not getting answers. Inquiry is questioning what you know. Okay. It's enough if you get rid of what is wrong, what is wrong notions. As you get wrong notions, you'll start feeling more and more freedom. You don't have to acquire anything more. Got it? It's called Shiva Sutra. Shiva says, Jnanam Bandhaha. Whatever knowledge you have
Binds you.
binds you. Doesn't mean that you have to become ignorant. Ignorance is bliss, but ignorance is also mess.
If you don't know what ignorance, what else? Yeah.
Right? Innocence is bliss, but innocence you lose. And Jnana, after you inquire, get a clarity, there's a bliss. And that bliss you will not lose. It's earned. Whereas child's bliss will be lost. It's not earned. It's given by nature. Do you have any questions? We'll break for lunch. How much time you want for lunch? It's 1:49. Okay. Yeah. Tell me what is the time?
Yes. We have been there. 2:20.
Yes, Gayatri, you have any questions? Yeah, still awakened.
No, Guruji.
That you woke up. Give me money. Wait till 3:45 they can be. Sorry, ma'am.
30 minutes lunch break?
But they
Guruji, I'll stop this live streaming.
Gayatri?
I will stop this live streaming and start a new one.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
1 minute. Somebody, she's speaking something. Yes, Gayatri?
No, I said I will stop this live streaming and start a new one later.
Okay, so far whatever I said, any questions are there?
No, Guruji.
Is it clear?
Yeah.